from the shadowed foothills of the Alberta Rocky Mountains, where the pines stand silent under star-filled skies, and the peaks hide secrets older than time itself. This is Tommy Temper, After Dark. Good evening, or good morning, wherever the darkness finds you tonight across this vast, strange world of ours. We're coming to you live from a place where the veil is thin, where UFOs drift silently above the tree line, where UAPs blink in and out of radar, where the whispers of aliens, the occult, ghost, Bigfoot, cryptids, and things that should not be still walk among us. This is Tommy Temper, After Dark.
Yeah!
And we're just getting started.
Let's get started. After Dark.
Welcome, friends. Let's see what's out there.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Tommy Temper, and this is Tommy Temper After Dark with a special show here tonight for you. We're going to be talking a little bit about aliens and UFOs and things that go bump in the night. Holy smokes. These things are real, folks. Like, you might think that that they're all made up, that they're make-believe, whatever, but even the government is getting involved in watching what's happening with the UFOs. They're, documenting what's happening. They're collecting evidence, and they're actually, especially in the United States, they're actually releasing evidence of UFOs and things of that nature. And well, glad to see that you're here tonight. You're watching a special presentation here. Yeah, I got home in that storm. Actually, the winds were phenomenal. Phenomenal winds on the highway. Kind of a crosswind, and it was like white knuckle driving the whole time, where the wind is trying to blow you that way and you're trying to react that way. Like every 3 seconds, every 5 seconds, whatever, the wind would blow, whatever. The trucks on the highway were going super slow. Their loads were, like waving like this, people pulling trailers and stuff like that. It was pretty wicked out there. And lots of rain. There was a bit of hydrofoiling. Well, actually, all over. Rain was heavy for the whole trip. So there was, you had to be careful of hydrofoiling on the, where your car is like slipping and sliding to go off the highway and that. So, yeah, we had to take it easy. A little bit easier than we normally did, but we did make it home. Thanks a lot for asking there, Betty, or for mentioning that. Appreciate that. And my wife went down to Calgary. She went the other way, and we came back up to Edmonton. And she's driving right now on the road from Calgary to Sylvan, which is kind of about halfway between Calgary and Edmonton. So, hopefully she makes it okay there too, because it's still pretty windy out there right now. Still windy. In fact, outside, this is the view outside my window is what you're seeing here. Bit of a reflection off of the glass. Well, you can see there. See the reflection there. And off of my screens there, you can see my bit of a screen behind my head there and whatever. But you can see the railing of my balcony there, which is kind of blue right here, because I have some blue lighting outside on the deck. So anyways, I've got that little bit there for you behind me. I just thought I'd put that on there. Hey, you going to sleep? Good night. Bad timing, because I'm live right now, on air. I'm live. And make sure you put that timer on so that we'll wake you up. Yeah, so I have to look after getting young ones up in the morning there, so I have to make sure. Oh, actually, I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to put a timer on my phone here so that I wake up in the morning. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 7 o'clock.
It's turned on.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay, we've got that done. So I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get young ones up by 7:30, get everything going, and get them out the door at 8:15. And should be good. Should be lots of fun. Yeah, I'm kind of discovering a bit of stuff with this Rodecaster Pro, where it can do voice changer and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. I haven't set this one up, but I discovered that on the one that I was doing down in Sylvan Lake. Hey, Betty. Yeah, Betty says, or beautiful day, says Betty, I'm loving it. Good to see you. Oh, we got Clay in there. Let's see. What does Clayton have to say there? Clayton, Tommy, why are you up so late? Well, I do a show called Tommy Temper After Dark, which is kind of fashioned a little bit after, if you've ever listened to Art Bell and the Coast to Coast program late at night. Now it's being taken over by George Norrie and a bunch of other guests and stuff like that. But I've always, kind of liked Art Bell and the way that he does stuff. And, there was only one Art Bell, he was always pro whatever it was that he was talking about. It didn't matter whether it was UFOs or aliens or ghosts or whatever, paranormal. Always great guests on, and really their show was all about the guests and asking the guests questions and then having people phone in and stuff like that. Well, I'm not, I'm just a one-man show here, so I don't have the ability to line up guests and stuff like that. So we just have to wing it by the seat of our pants here and try and do our best to give you some show information, different stuff, different topics, and things like that. Tonight, we're going to try and give you a bit of stuff on UFOs and aliens. So we'll see how that goes. Now, apparently, there was a fresh release of data by the U.S. government on. I don't know what date it happened. I have a post here, Truth Trump post here. Donald J. Trump on Truth Social, May the 22nd. There was a dump of new UFO information that came out. So what we'll do is we'll go over that feed here and show you a little bit about what the latest dump was of information from that whole realm of UFOs is what this is mostly of. But I haven't actually looked at this, and it's about 29 minutes, so should be interesting. But this is basically, the full collection of UFO videos released by the Pentagon on the 22nd, playing at 2 times speed. Now, why it's playing at 2 times speed, I really don't know. U.S. Air Force F-16C reportedly shot down an unidentified object. Any sign of aliens? Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, this might be interesting to see what the heck this is all about. This kind of sounds interesting here, I would have to say. Interesting, yeah, like pretty weird and interesting. So let's get right into this here. And basically, this is some footage shot from an F-16. I don't know if this is going to be boring or, like really good or whatever. I guess we'll find out exactly what it's about here when we look at it. I'm not sure what the audio is going to be like with the track, if there's any kind of music. Well, they usually don't have music on their stuff when it's from the American government, but we'll see what's going on. But anyways, Clayton, that's what we're up to here right now. We got Phoenix Tide popping in here. Hey, Phoenix, good to see you. Good supporter of the stream. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in here. I don't want the UFO files. I want the Epstein files, says Telescope. Oh, my God. You're the first one to bring we'd forgotten all about those Epstein files already, but you're bringing it up here again. Like, come on already. I know you don't like Trump and whatever, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you're bringing that up. Super Salty, nice. I watch Ancient Aliens all the time. Yeah, exactly. I do too. I probably watch most of the Ancient Aliens, and I love that show. It's pretty good. Sometimes it's a little bit, where they push, an agenda on stuff. But hey, on the other hand, so did Art Bell. Art Bell, he basically, didn't matter who was on his show or whatever was happening on his show, he was never negative about anything. He was always positive and like awe-inspired and like pushing the agenda. And, I'm going to be like that here as well. I'm going to be going like, ooh, look at that. Oh, unbelievable. Like, wow. Like, that better not happen while I'm outside, that kind of thing. Ooh, that looks like a real alien or whatever. Yeah, is that a gray, or is that a Nordic, or is it a reptilian, or is it insectoid, I don't know what it is, but they're all real, and it could be one of them. I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen. We'll soon find out. I have to make sure I like the stream and increase the resolution from 720 to 1080p. Yeah, we're 1080p. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, hang on a second. I actually forgot to turn on a switch in the background here. So hang on. I have to kind of find the stream here and do this. And the only way I can do this is live, as we are live here right now. Just let me refresh that screen. Go into the back end and find that particular one. There it is. Oh, there's me. My face is actually on it, so that's cool. That's better than normal, I guess, because they always show an old picture that I have from a long time ago. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Oh, I went into the wrong screen. Okay, let's get this one. Turn that on. Click done. Click this. Click that. Click save. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. Give us a sub if you're just new in here. Wow, my subs are actually falling. I'm going down in subs instead of going up. It's like I was at 9,400 And now I'm at 9,388. So it's like I keep going up and down from that 9,400 mark, a little bit over and then drop down and then back up and then down and up and down. Yeah, maybe I should be restreaming the ice facility, and all the rest of that action and stuff going on there, or maybe some stuff from Italy, no, not Italy, France, where the immigrants are basically trashing the place there. You get more subs on that kind of stuff, but yeah. At the end of the day, I'm okay. It doesn't really matter one way or another. But I'd like to hit 10,000 subs. It would be really, really nice to hit 10,000 subs. That would be a really good thing. I know we're not going to get a lot of views here on this stream being so late at night. Most of my audience is like 12 noon. If I go live at 12 noon, I'll get lots of people watching and get, literally hundreds of people watching. Okay, but yeah, we do have 11 thumbs up, so I'm going to give us a number 12. Looking good. If anyone is watching after when the stream is not live, give us a thumbs up. Would appreciate that at bare minimum. And sub up to the channel. Now, I'm not always talking about this, but I like, a lot of people are like on one tangent, like lately I've been watching a lot of people and it's like all Alberta independence. That's all they talk about, and they never talk about anything else, and it's just Alberta independence. Well, I am absolutely pro Alberta independence. Oh, and somebody mentioned the business of Queenie there, that I was kind of calling out Tweenie a little bit, but let me just talk about that just for half a second. I did watch the video of Queenie in Edmonton at the rally, and let me tell you about that rally. It was like a anti-independence rally, or you could say it was a pro-Canada rally. In other words, have Alberta stay in Canada, right? And the rally was put on by a guy by the name of Gill. And he is the leader of one of the unions, one of the largest unions. So it was all the union people were out there, okay, along with the NDP supporters, along with the LGBTQ trans community, right? And Queenie went down there. And it was supposed to be a native rally, right? So Queenie went down there, and this was in Edmonton on the weekend. So she went down there expecting there to be a whole bunch of natives, right? And in fact, there was like 1 or 2 or 3 natives, that's about it. And the rest of it was a bunch of trans people down there. So, and they were talking about trans for children, and oh my God, it just triggered Queenie to the point that she went really hard on them, calling them out, and disrupted the whole thing. She was up on this hill where the main microphone was and the speakers and stuff like that. She got into altercations with 3 different people. I think she ended up hitting somebody there that was in her space and whatever. And then she fell down, fell backwards, whatever. And then the LG people actually were the ones that grabbed her and helped her back up again, And then she starts yelling at him again. So actually, I called Queenie out for being like vile towards me. You know what I mean? But in this particular instance, I actually wanted to take this time to thank Queenie for actually outing all of those people, because those are the people that are really against everything that we're on this side of the fence. The police are there, and all of those people are over on the other side of the fence, along with Antifa. In fact, the Antifa people were probably there, but they weren't flying their Antifa flag or whatever. But I really appreciate that she called out the Forever Canada people, which gives us Alberta independence people, we'll give her a thumbs up. That's one of the few times that I'm going to give her a thumbs up for doing that. And you know what? Come on over to the side of reasonability. And, we don't have the, let's face it, the premier of the province of Alberta banned the LGBTQ flag and any ideology from schools in Alberta. I think she banned that porno type children's literature from the schools, from the school libraries, and from the public libraries that are looked after by the province. So that's the right side, the conservative side, and we're the people that are behind that are for independence in Alberta. So pick your side. Pick your side. Which side do you want to be on? You want to be on the side where you don't like those people, or the side over here? I know it's tough because, you think that I'm some kind of a racist because I called out, now I didn't call out all natives. I called out the chiefs because the chiefs were anti-independence. But probably, I think there's something like 47%, which is the majority of native people when polled are actually pro-Alberta independence. So keep that in mind, eh? And, I try and like everybody, like you guys know. So anyways, getting that over with, let's go in with the bit here on the aliens and stuff like that. Oh, well, the UFOs here. Hey, good to see Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in there. Good to see you. Great channel over there. If anyone has a channel and you want to promote your channel, just hit that exclamation mark link. Just type that in the chat and my bot will drop your link there, making it easier for the people to find your channel. Bob Cox in there saying hi Monday. Oh yeah, it's 11:24 here, Mountain Daylight Time. So we've got a little bit of time before it's midnight. So you must be in the one of the Eastern time zones, or maybe Central. You don't even need to say, hey Siri anymore. Just Siri. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on.
I don't understand.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Siri, stop. Okay. Yeah. Siri turned on my phone when I said that. That's funny.
You need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now Siri's trying to talk to me there. Siri, stop. Let's see if Siri actually listened. No, Siri, stop. Okay, and now it stopped. Oh, I still see it doing its thing there. It's kind of glowing a little bit there. Hey, we got Scott Freedom in the house there. Hey, Scott Free, good to see you. You guys are doing a good show over there. I was actually over there listening to your show before I went live. I didn't really say hi in the chat, because everyone goes, oh, hi, Tommy, how you doing? In fact, I was wanting to maybe come up on the panel, but then I thought, no, just plain go live, because I want to do this, after dark type thing here, and, show the UFOs and stuff like that here, the latest drop by the American government. So let's get into it here. Scott Freedom, good to see you. I've got a good show going on there. I really like that you guys dropped Queenie. Really, honestly, I told you so. I told you. Queenie was my friend. I tried to be her friend. I tried to overlook her, vileness, shall we say. I tried to coach her on not to say pedo, not to call people retards, and not to call people, a bunch of names. And actually, she did kind of drop some of the names because she was really, going at people with all kind of names. But she still is sticking to a couple of names and still calling people out and whatever. So it's really hard to get people. Well, when I was her friend, I tried to coach her. Honestly, I did. She'll tell you that. I coached her. I told her not to say stuff and whatever. She absolutely did help me with my channel. And, it's funny because Queenie is an extremely generous person. I will say that. I'll give her credit for that, She is a very generous person, but she's also... like when she gets, on some kind of a tangent, or when she's gets hurt by somebody, or when she perceives that other people are not with her in her camp, you're either with her or you're against her, You're either with her or, man, you're going to get attacked by her, It's like one or the other, And it's hard to stay on her good side because you're going to be on her good side for a little while, but it's not going to last long at all. 12th man in the house. Hey, yeah, looking good there. 12th man, looking good. Good to see you. Nice to see you in the chat. We got, there's Scott's comment there saying much loves there, buddy. Yeah, you bet. Yeah. Well, let's be friends. Let's try and be friends. I know me. I try and be friends with everybody. I don't like to have any enemies. I will say things about people, whatever, and I'll be honest with people, and I'll have a discussion with people, But I'm not going to be wanting to fight somebody, but I absolutely will defend myself. If somebody's going to try and get in my face or do something to me or try and attack me or harm me or do something physically, they will see the wrath of God at that time. Like, I will absolutely defend myself, and this fist here works quite well. It still works, but I'm not going to use it in an offensive manner, but in a what you might call a defensive manner, right? You know what I mean. In other words, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be starting anything, but we will absolutely defend ourselves. What's that? Panspermia is the most likely theory of how Earth was populated. I've never heard that before. I'm not too sure what that is all about. So, Salty, you'll have to come up here as a guest or something like that and tell us all about that. Elm Tree in the house. Hey, Elm. Nice to see you popping in late night. It's a late night chat here. Late night show. It's a alien special here tonight on the Tommy Temper After Dark show. We're going to go and look at something like that. Some UFOs and stuff like that. Queenie's enormous mouth far exceeds her tiny, small, inbred pea brain. Actual size of her brain. No way I could fit her mouth in here. Oh, my. Yeah, well, I don't want to bash anybody. That's kind of bashing people. But, at the end of the day, people are going to, they open their mouth and whatever they say, that is what your impression is going to be of them, and everyone is different. Everybody says different stuff. Some people are meek and mild, and some people are really, like outward going and, really brash, shall we say. Other people are like woke, like Elm Tree there. Elm Tree says that she's woke. Oh, no, not woke, but you woke up. There's a difference between waking up or woke up and being woke. After a couple hours sleep, I'll listen for a while, Tommy. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Well, you can put this on timer. Just go into the gear box there and then select timer, and then you can set it for like whatever number of hours, 1 hour or whatever. I'm not sure what the setting on that is, but I know you can go for 1 hour there. Bud Files, hey, good to see you there, Bud Files, popping in there. We've got lots of people coming in to see what's going on. We're going to be talking about aliens tonight. Aliens, first of all, and UFOs. Yeah, you missed that, but there was a latest dump on the 22nd of the latest F-16 video. And we're going to play it here right away. Let's bring this up here, and let's take a look at this video here and watch and see what this is all about here. Are these aliens? Are these videos, or not aliens, but videos that are of UFOs, UAPs, stuff like that? Let's check it out. And I don't know that there's audio with this. No, I don't think. Usually the government files don't have audio. But here we can see what appears to be, what is it? Maybe three dots. And it's being tracked by an F-16C. And apparently, from what it says here, they reportedly shot down an unidentified object. Now, is this one object or is it three? It looks to me like three lights in the sky that are kind of flying all together. Maybe it is, just the way the reflection is coming off of whatever. I'm wondering why it's even glowing that color. Well, usually this kind of stuff is, it's with the dark, it's either infrared or something, infrared vision. So night goggles, whatever, that kind of thing. And you can see by way of the fact that you can see that graphical interface there with the little X in the middle, that it's being shot from an airplane. You can see the ground flying by there, and the camera is kind of zooming in on it. So again, I don't know what we're looking at here. Well, other than it's coming a video that's being photographed by an airplane or from an F-16. So let's check it out here. These are various shots, a compilation. Oh yeah, okay. You can see something really far away there. I think he's. Oh, there it is, right there. Oh yeah, and you can see he's changing different magnifications of the scope to get it in a little bit better video there. But it looks like some kind of a flying object. Absolutely a flying object. And again, they're releasing this footage. This is footage that is like unknown as to what it is. There's the real close up there. And that looks like 3 objects all flying in unison. It's like the strangest bit of video that we're getting here. Coming to you from the U.S. government, the latest files released. And apparently these files are released at 2 times speed. Spin City in the house. Good to see you there, Spin City. You're going hard with your channel there, doing the ice broadcast there, I see. Looking good. You're going to be getting lots of subs off of the ice stuff there. You get lots of views, and people are interested in that stuff, no doubt. I would probably be videoing that stuff, but it's a little bit late at night there to be showing anything of value. They've probably all gone to sleep there now. But yeah, during the daytime and like into the evening is when all that action happens there with the ice stuff happening. I think it's in the East Coast there, somewhere in the East Coast. ACB in the house. Hey, good to see you. Back to the ice wall. Yeah. Gotcha on that one. Yeah. Well, look at this. It's like I said, it looks like 3 objects, but how can it be 3 objects if they're all traveling in unison? It's got to be one object that is, for whatever reason, lighting up like it's more. Oh, in fact, look right there. That's even more than 3 objects there. If you look at it, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like 5 objects in there as it kind of twists and turns. And you know what? This has to be going at some kind of speed because you can see that it's moving in relation to ground. Looks like the airplane itself. Of course, every F-16 doesn't stay stationary in the air, so the airplane itself is moving, and it's, capturing the image. Oh, here we got something that looks like it's in color, so maybe this is daylight here. Daylight video. Let's check this one out here. Let's see where it's at. It's almost like they pick something up on radar, right? And they see it on the radar screen, and then they switch over to optical, and then they start playing with the magnification on the optical until they can finally pull it in. That one looked like they had to go over to infrared from regular optical to be able to even see the object. And there you can see it. It looks like a little dot flying around there, right near the middle of the screen. There's something there, some kind of a red object there too. I don't know what that is. That might be the marker with the screen or something. But look at the white object. The white object is the one that you're interested in looking at there. That looks like it's more daylight viewing of the object there. There you go. There's probably our best view yet of what the heck this thing is. And apparently they shoot the object down. Now, if they shot it down, it would be interesting to see, the object that they actually shot down. What did they shoot down if they shot it down? Oh, look at here. This one here looks quite interesting. Let's check this one out. Reminds me of the Ukrainian drone footage over in Russia. Looking for it to hit somebody. Okay, look it looks like just a dot. So far, it's just a dot. It doesn't look like a saucer-shaped object or a cigar or anything like that. It just looks like an orb. Shall we call it an orb here tonight? some kind of an orb that's flying around there. Fry TV in the house. Ice was in south, and we can no go there. Oh, okay. Well, Ice is south. Yeah, south. Well, they're in. I thought they were in eastern USA, where there was some kind of a place that Ice had on the go there, and you had a bunch of protests happening there. I was watching a little bit of that, and it was looking kind of interesting. I like the one there from a couple of nights ago where they're throwing the grenades, the smoke grenades, and then those kind of flashbangs and stuff like that going off there. And the guy that I was watching, he's going, "Oh, my ears are ringing," you know, and there was a big bang right where he's standing. Yeah, lots of stuff going on there. Apparently the ICE don't like the protesters being out there late at night, especially if they've been told to disperse. They tell them to disperse, and then they don't disperse, and they go, "Yeah, well, we heard that, but the people way back there half a block away can't hear you. So how are they going to disperse if they can't hear you?" Okay, here it is. I wonder when they actually shoot it down. So far we've gotten, and this one here is back to just a single orb. Whereas before, it looked like there was, about 5 orbs all together. It was almost like if you've ever seen those or looked up in the sky and seen the Elon Musk satellites going over, which I actually have seen those satellites. And it's like, a whole, like one, if you look up, it's like a whole bunch of dots in the sky, all moving in unison across the sky, like a bunch of satellites. So, what are these things? Are these some kind of orb satellites or something? It's kind of strange, kind of interesting. This one, it almost looks like there are 2 of them on there. It almost looks like there's 2 of them. Yeah, there is. There's one on the right and one on the left. If you look really close on the screen, there is what I'm seeing. But they're zooming in on one of them right there. But looked like there were a couple of them there in the same area. So that's pretty weird. Stranger than anything you've seen before. Elm, did you not read how an alien tried to drag me off of my bed? Oh, is that what happened, Super Salty? Wow, I don't know. But I guess that can happen. You never know. Well, Fry is in here because he believes in the flat earth theory. Oh, okay. What's this one here now? This is something weird. What the heck is that? That is the strangest looking spacecraft that I've seen. A UAP. Look, you can see some kind of a contrail behind it. It almost looks like a something in the water, like a ship in the water or something like that. Again, because this is coming from the U.S. government, there is no information short of U.S. Air Force F-16 Charlie reported shot down an unidentified object. And this looks like it's more than just that. This is something else. Now, what the heck is that? What is that? Is that something in the air? Is that something floating? Or is that something on the ground? That is pretty doggone strange. Very strange. If that is something that is flying, again, we don't know what the heck this is. My interpretation may not be right. I have a time-lapse video and a short of a weather modification activator pellet being shot into a cloud. Look at this one. Looks like some kind of a barbell. Oh, no, it's those 2 things. 2 items. Okay, are those 2 items on the ground? Look at this. This looks like water. Does not look like water. It looks like this is over water. Some kind of an orb floating over water. And there, that shot there with the regular camera looks like it's blue water. This looks like it's something over ground. I don't know if that's water. You can see something on the right side of the screen there that's stationary. It's like they're tracking it. It's like those cameras, those F-16 cameras on the plane. They can actually track an object, and that's why it looks stationary on the screen. I am an Anunnaki, says Super Salty. Yeah, right. Get with the program. Hey, come on. Go look if you want, says ACB. Oh, you're talking about the, yeah, from like 8 years ago when I was heavy into chemtrails. Well, I'm not into chemtrails myself. Like, I understand that there is such a thing as the government seeding clouds and stuff like that. Absolutely they do that to make rain. And stuff like that they actually, chemtrails are actually a thing. But am I like somebody that's worried about chemtrails? It's not something that I'm like a conspiracy theorist in chemtrails. And even the CTV, they go, yeah, well, these guys that are into Alberta independence are into chemtrails and stuff like that, like trying to brush us as being a bunch of conspiracy type people. I'm surprised they didn't say MAGA, but the Liberals in Canada are now MAGA as far as we're concerned. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that. But I'm not really into chemtrails. Because I don't think of them as being. It's not a conspiracy theory. There are such things as chemtrails, and governments all over the world seed with silver iodide and stuff like that, the clouds, in order to release water into dry areas. This looks like a ship on the water here right now. So they've got that in their vision. But let's see what kind of a UAP is associated with this ship. Okay. And I think the other things that we were seeing earlier were terrestrial buildings or something on the ground. And I think they're just trying to show that there were UAPs around those buildings. This is, again, it's about we're about halfway through here right now of this particular video, and then we'll get on to some shorts right away. So again, I haven't seen this video, so you're watching it live with me here firsthand. So thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in and being part of the program. This is the Alien UFO UAP special on Tommy Temper After Dark. I wanted to just see some of the latest stuff that came out here, and I decided, hey, why not enjoy it with a few other people on the internet, that don't have anything better to do. Oh, wow. There's something. Hey, hang on. There's something out my window here. Hang on. Look right here. See this right here on my window? There's some kind of a UFO or UAP or something in the sky. I'm looking at it right now out of my window, and it is approaching me, some kind of a bright light in the sky. So, yeah, we have an actual live UAP. Hang on, let me stop the other one here. Put a pause on that one as we watch this UAP in the sky. That is in the sky, and you can see that it's beaming a light off of the front of it there, and it's getting brighter. So there's some kind of a UFO right there that we're capturing with our camera outside of the window of the palatial main studios of the Tommy Temper Show. Overlooking the elm lined streets of Old Strathcona in the city of Edmonton. And that UAP is absolutely in the sky. It's some kind of a bright white light. It's kind of flickering on and off a little bit. It's got a kind of a flickering thing going on there. And it's pretty stationary, whatever the hell is going on. It's not moving around a whole lot. It's almost as if it's some kind of a helicopter or something. But around here, if it was a helicopter, it wouldn't be stationary. The helicopters usually circle around, an area where they're looking for some people or something. But this UAP is stationary right here, visible out of the window of the Tommy Temper Studios here. Oh, it's kind of flickered out a bit. Now it's back on again. It's flickering off and on. It's on. It's off. It's off. It's on. It's coming our way. Oh no! I hope it doesn't land too close to where I'm at here, because it could be hell warmed over here. We don't know what's going to happen. There may be aliens banging on my door. Hang on. I think it's an alien right now. FBI, open up! Oh no. Oh man. Oh man, it got real bright there. Holy shit. What the hell's going on here? It's in the sky. That absolutely is in the sky. There's something going on there. I don't know why there's such a bright light in the sky. That's pretty freaking unusual for around here. It's like, look at it. It's just in the same spot. It's not really moving. It's in the same spot, and it's flickering, and it's really bright. And then it dims down. I don't know what's with it there, that light keeps changing. You can see it. You can actually see it. I'm looking where I'm looking right now. I'm looking out my window, and this camera is pointed out the window, so you absolutely get a chance to see that right there. And I'm looking at it here. Holy shit, what is that? It's the aliens are coming. We're being invaded up here in Edmonton. It's a strange one. I don't know. Maybe I hope to hell that it doesn't come any closer, because I'm getting a little bit scared there that if it comes closer, that somebody will be banging on my door. It's a spy drone or something. It's coming from your end of the city. Look out of the window, Dimebag. Dimebag, you're on the north end of the city, I think. I think. I don't know. That's just. I don't know if you told me where you were, but I'm over here in Old Strathcona, just off of White Avenue, and I'm looking. And from where I am, it is northwest of where I am. I'm looking. This camera is pointed north. And this UAP is northwest of where I am. And you notice that it's sitting in the same spot. It's high enough off the ground, and it's not a high rise or anything like that. It is absolutely in the sky, and it is staying in the same spot. It is like the weirdest thing. What the hell is that? Anyways, I'll come back to it later. It'll either come closer. I'll let you know if it comes closer or goes away or something like that. But let's get back to the video here. This is the officially released video from the American government. This is actually released by Donald Trump on Truth Social. Let's keep looking at this video here. As I look at that UFO out my window here, it's still there. Oh my gosh. I hope it doesn't come and get me. Dimebag. Maybe it'll be landing over at your place there if it is a spy drone or something. I don't know if it's a spy drone. Well, like, what the hell kind of a drone would be just stationary in the sky like that? Or, like there are helicopters that run around here. You got usually late at night like this, it'd be the police helicopter, right? But they don't usually stay in the same spot like that for as long as this light is out there. It's, the cop chopper usually circles around a lot more, is in motion a lot more. And if this one is a chopper, the light wouldn't be pointed at me for such a long time. It's beaming like straight at me. It's like a spotlight beaming off of that thing. It does flicker a little bit for whatever reason, or get lower and then more higher intensity. But how a chopper has a spot beam on it. They usually have one headlight on the front of it there, and then they got a spot beam that beams at the ground. This looks like more than one object that they're tracking here, if you look close, because it's like they track one and then they find something else there. But these are all orb type things, just like what I'm looking at out my window. It's like some kind of an orb. I'll give you a bit of an update on mine out the window here. It is still there. And just look at where it is right here in relation to, look at where this is on the stationary here. And look at where it is here where I'm pointing my finger. You can see that bloody thing flashing in the sky there. I'm just going to see if it stays right there at that location or what the hell happens. It's freaking me out here because the aliens are coming. The aliens are going to get me. I'm getting a little bit afraid here. I don't know what's going on. The aliens are going to drag Tommy out of his bed tonight. Yeah. There's a good possibility of that, Elm. I don't know. It's freaking me out here. Holy jeez. Oh no, what's this? Okay. Oh, wow. That freaked me out. I don't know what that was. It was the military talking. Okay. Got some new fresh footage popping in here. This is out of the airplane again. So check this out. I know some of you are going, yeah, well, that's pretty boring, whatever the hell it is. It's better. It's more fun looking at the bright light outside of Tommy's window than it is this, F-16 footage. Basically. The thing is still outside of my window, though. Jeez, what the hell is that? Look at that. It's still there, and it's still in the same spot. And that is not a high rise. It's not something that's out there. That's up high in the sky. It's up in the sky. It's above all the buildings in the neighborhood here, and it's absolutely stationary. That is strange. Look at this. Look like a ship on the ocean. So that's a ship. And then there's going to be some kind of UAP that has something to do with this ship. It looks like some kind of weird lights if you look close there. Kind of sparkly things all around the ship. I wonder if that's what... Look, okay, there it is there. Right there's one that's moving. They're tracking that one. You can see it on the side of your screen there. They're trying to do a good job of tracking it. It's very, very light. Very, very light white orbs in there. Looks like a bunch of orbs. Bunch of them that they're tracking there. It's like, hey, I can see where even the military will be going, or, the Air Force will be going, what the hell is that? That's pretty weird. It's just plain strange. Okay, there's something. What the hell is that? That looks strange. It's kind of a weird shaped object. At least that one's not an orb like that orb outside of my window here. And it's still out there. What the hell? Okay. Well, if it is something that's a building or something, well, you'd think there would, there's no way that you have a bright light like that outside of my window anywhere on top of a building. You don't. It's just, there's no lighthouses around here. Nobody puts a bright spotlight on top of a building. Because I can see other buildings in the area here, and I don't see a spotlight like that. So that's just plain strange. So I'll be watching that, see whether or not it goes away or comes closer or whatever. At first, I thought it was a chopper, and the only choppers around here are the police chopper, or you could have an air ambulance, which goes to the hospital, which is close by to where I'm at here. But if it was the chopper that goes to the hospital, then it wouldn't be stationary like that. It wouldn't be in one spot. It would be moving around. In fact, I feel like going outside and seeing what the hell, see if I can get a better view outside of my balcony than I can inside here. But yeah, it's freaking me out. What the hell is that? It just makes no sense at all. Okay, what do we got here? We got looks like a daylight. Maybe not. Well, looks like a rocky formation somewhere in the States. Let's see what this UFO looks like. Maybe we'll get a real cigar, Bill Clinton cigar-shaped Lewinsky spacecraft. Yeah, you can't make that up. Where is it? I'm trying to see where the hell this thing is even. What the hell? What are they actually tracking there? Where is that UFO? And what is it? Let's see. Maybe it'll come into view. I do hear a little bit of crackliness on my audio. So I don't know if the computer needs a reboot. I just turned it on just a little while ago. What the hell are they tracking there? I don't even see anything. I don't see anything. I see that blue thing, but that's part of their viewfinder. It's not some kind of an alien or spacecraft. So let's see. Again, this is all unvetted footage, raw footage, you might say, from F-16 fighter jet. Oh, there it is, right there. I saw it going across the screen from the right to the left. And it's a pretty fast-looking thing. There it is. Yeah, they've got it now. It's a little black dot. You can see a little black dot there, a little black orb. Oops, we're underneath where I'm at here. There you go. It's back in the middle again. It's going pretty fast. So there it is at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. Did they lose it there? There it is, right there, middle of the screen, going up to the top. In the center again. There, they adjusted the magnification, but it looks like a black orb in this footage. Almost looks square right there. That was actually a pretty good shot of it. Okay, here's another orb, a white one. It's not completely round. Looks kind of oblong, almost like an egg or something. Egg-shaped thing, or shape of an alien head. And look at that. It's kind of stopped where they're like right on it. Again, this footage is all at apparently 2 times speed, just so it speeds it up a little bit. Got some kind of a white, looks like an alien face or something there. There, now you can see a little more resolution. And that is pretty strange looking. Really strange looking there. It looks like it has some shape to it. And it's not like any spacecraft that I've ever seen before. It looks like, I don't know, some kind of a prongy thing with two bottoms, 2 sharp triangular pieces on the bottom. It's got a piece sticking out of the top of it. It doesn't look like it's rotating or turning, or it's holding its shape. Is it moving? Is it moving, or is it just that the aircraft is moving and it's like the aircraft is like zoomed in on it, but the aircraft is maybe moving or something. So it looks like it's maybe moving faster than it actually is. There's a shot a little bit further away, less magnification on it. And they're tracking it, doing a really good job of tracking it. Hot Mommy, hey, good to see you. Soap pooping. What the heck's the matter with you people out there? You all okay? Phoenix Tide, my coworker says that aliens are the Nephilim. Oh, yeah, that could very well be. Yeah. Hot Mommy. Be nice. What the fuck, Hot Mommy? Yeah, says Fry TV. Yeah, exactly. Get that soap out of there already. Yeah, no negativity in the chat or stupidness, right? Because you might get booted out of there or something. Yeah, how's that alien light for me? The alien light is still there. Look it's still there. There's still some kind of a light right there that's shining right at me. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, this is zoomed in. Look at this one. Does that look like an orb sharpened? Here's it sharpened, zoomed in and sharpened. It's not completely round. It has kind of rough edges. And here's the original video. There it is on the top of the screen. Coming over to the right. That's weird. These objects, it's not like a complete round orb. Like you see these people say that they've seen a ball light or light ball or something, which those ones are just, if it's just a plasma or something, it's just a round object, These things have some kind of shape to them. You know, especially when they like those last ones there where they zoomed in on them a little bit, and then intensified it or did whatever change to it. Then you can see that it's not completely round. They have some substance to them. You know, it's almost like some kind of a meteor or something. But if it was a meteor, it would just be going whoosh, like across the sky and hit the ground, or flow through the atmosphere, in and out of the atmosphere. These ones seem like they're doing something. Black and white values intensified. Check this out. You can see there's some shape to that one. Absolute shape. Almost has a bit of a top and a bottom and a bit of a, flying saucer look to it there on that one. They look that they're quite far away from the airplane. These are all real interesting, absolutely interesting to look at. We should have more people in here watching because you don't really get a chance to see stuff like this every day. And for those of you that are interested in stuff like this, thanks a lot for sticking with us. Do appreciate your company. And for those of you that are talking about soap, yeah, up yours, buddy. Yeah, don't spam the chat with soap, okay? Be nice, or you get a timeout. I timed out for 1 minute. Okay, go sit in the corner. Good. Thanks a lot for doing that, Elm. Appreciate that. There you go. You woke up for a good reason to time out some idiot in the chat. Yeah, the guy's probably an alien or something. He's got a bar of soap there on the go, that alien. Partabonza! Hey, good to see you in the chat. Thanks a lot for popping in. Coming in from the East Coast, where all that action is happening with ICE. You should be going to the ICE rally and doing a video there, Partabonza. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks a lot for popping in. We're watching Aliens on the Run with the UFO footage that was just released from the US of A from Donald Trump's account. And that's it for that footage. Let's go back to the live hovering UFO in the sky. You can see it right here, this light in the sky that's flickering. I don't know what that is. Ordinarily, that is not in the sky where I'm at. It seems to be coming from, I would say, the north side of the river, and I would say that it's probably not too far away. In fact, I feel like going outside and having a look at that and seeing if I can get a better look outside the window at what the hell that is. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's pretty weird crap. Now, we have seen this one before. This is actually a pretty good video here. And it's like they were taking some kind of a video of what would you say, a helicopter. And this one popped in here. Let me just turn that down here. And I did a UFO one a little while ago, and we watched this one here. This is breaking news. The Department of War has released files on UFOs piloted by aliens. A UFO which showed interest in a military helicopter pilot approached the military helicopter. Now, at the very bottom of your screen, I have this magnified a little bit here, but you can see the top. Actually, hang on a second here. Let me put this in a different view here. There we go. So we can get this full screen because it is a vertical video here. And let's go with this one here. Oh, actually, 1 second here. Actually, let me just fix one thing here on the video. There. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so this is the video. Let me start it up here. Watch the orb or the egg-shaped UFO on this one here, and watch it in relation to the helicopter here. And watch it change shape. It's like weird. This is the most weird UAP ever. And there's the helicopter. Watch the UAP. It goes in and out of the frame. It's like moving around and changing, well, the shape isn't changing, but you can see that as it changes direction, whatever, it's like it's floating around or something. doing some weird stuff. As I say, it looks like it's showing interest in the military chopper, and it's just the most weird UAP footage out there. And this came out a little while ago, a few months ago, and it's just plain strange, stranger than most things that you see. Absolutely, it is strange. Absolutely strange. Okay, let's go back to the live UAP up here. There's the UAP in the sky over Edmonton here right now. Somewhere, I would say that, judging by that light, if I would say that that was a helicopter, I would say that it's probably maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 miles away from me here with a super bright light pointed in this direction. It's like, I don't know, you don't have a light like that on top of a building. If it's on top of a building, you'll have some flashing lights or something like that, but not like a bright spotlight pointed directly at me. That's like just plain strange. I don't know what the hell that is. It's weird. Okay, let's move into the alien segment here, and we'll get into actual aliens here. This one here is apparently comes from China. Okay, and I have a content warning graphic on this one here. X labeled this post as containing graphic content. So this is extremely graphic content that we're going to be showing you here. So tune out of the channel, go somewhere else, go over, like out of here, like sign out of here. By the way, if you're watching and you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Where's my thumbs up thing here? Hey, you better go to bed. Get to bed, 11 o'clock. So after 12 now. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Here's our thumbs up thing here. Give us a thumbs up. Sub to the channel. Thanks a lot. A couple of people did sub to the channel. I appreciate that, because I was at 93.88 or something. Now we're at 93.90. If I get 10 more subs, we're at 9400, and that would be just fantastic. Let's watch this. This is extremely graphic content. Warning, graphic content. And this is in China. A UFO landed with a loud roar. 5 blue aliens emerged from the UFO, and a startled farmer fled the scene. The next day he came back. When the farmer returned to the site, he found the body of one of the blue aliens. So this is it here. So close your eyes if you're easily offended. Otherwise, watch this. This, is interesting. Very interesting, as they say. Very interesting. Let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, what the hell is that? It looks like some kind of an alien body. Okay, now look at this. It's got really long fingers, if you can catch the fingers on that one hand. Really long fingers. Leg looks kind of humanoid. The face itself and that looks like pretty weird. It looks like an alien there for sure. And he kicks the head here. There's a dog there. What the hell's that dog doing? The dog wants to eat the alien. Look at, he kicks the head with his foot a little bit there. And look at, there's something weird there with its chest. Leg looks kind of humanoid, but the toe is kind of curled. It looks like a weird toe there. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Hang on, let's go back here a little bit with this thing. It's strange, absolutely strange. Okay, there's the hand. The fingers, I can see 4 fingers that are really long and a short thumb, right? You see that? Let's have a better look at it here. The arms are like extremely thin. The body is very thin. The other hand looks like it's kind of broken or something. The face, it kind of looks a bit like somebody that I know on the internet. Not going to say who, though. Yeah, the chat will know. The dog likes it. The dog wants to eat it. Okay, look at that face there. Looks like if you look at it, it's not your typical, like what would you say, pear-shaped face, but it's kind of, like if you look at it, it looks like a, I don't know, like a diamond-shaped face or something, like this, like this, and then back again. Not really like large on the top, but more large right in the middle. So it is a kind of a strange thing. 2 eyes. The nose looks kind of weird, as if it's been cut off. Looks like no noise, or if there is a nose there, it's just no protruding nose, but a cut off nose with, I don't know if there's nostrils there or what, and a smallish kind of a mouth. The ribs, I don't know. I guess they kind of look, like you've got that, piece in the middle of the ribs there. Kind of look kind of like humanoid or whatever. It's kind of strange. She's kicking the head there. But that part right there in the stomach, that's kind of weird, where it's got that, you can see, what the hell is that? Like below the rib cage, there's something there, like 2 things there. It's kind of weird there. That part of it I don't understand. Doesn't make sense to me as to exactly what that is there. Right there. I don't know what that is. I don't see any transvestite. Maybe it's a transvestite or something there. Not sure. Could be. They're looking at it there. He's got his dog. It's the Blue Alien is what it's known as. Camera work leaves a little to be desired. Anyways, they get freaked out there, frightened by a loud sound coming from above. A few days later, they returned to the site, but the body had disappeared. The images that follow are the photos of the strange remains that they found. Oh, the body disappeared, but there was something else left there. This crap here. Holy. And you can see him, of course, whatever the crap is, there could be a piece of dog shit there. You're going to grab a stick and poke it, right? So, yeah, he's in there right away with the stick, poking the hell out of it there. I don't know what that is. It's, it's something. Dimebag, what do you think? Fire the missile. Yeah. A Canadian Spider-Man. Hello there, Tommy Temper. This is Tommy Temper After Dark, and we're getting into aliens and UFOs and stuff like that. So if you're scared of stuff like this, hey, don't stick around, because this is very exceptional stuff that we're showing here. But on the other, Fry says it looks fake. Come on, you believe in flat Earth, Fry. Come on. For somebody that believes in flat Earth, you got to believe in this kind of stuff here. You can't be saying it's fake, Like, what about flat Earth? Come on. That looks like a pile of dew in the ground there. It looks like it's red. It looks like maybe it was hurt or injured or something like that, and there was some kind of guts there left on the ground, and he's poking a stick into it there. I don't know what the hell that is, to be honest with you. It's unknown, because they heard a sound, whatever. Something happened. They returned the next day, and the body was gone. And it's the lore of what's going on. Let's listen to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is like big on UFOs these days, and he's like responsible for some of the stuff that's being released that we've been looking at. So let's hear what Donald Trump has to say about aliens. He's somewhat of an expert on extraterrestrials. So let's listen to Donald Trump talk about extraterrestrials here. Oh my gosh, you can't make this shit up. Unbelievable.
We're releasing a lot of information having to do with terrestrial
what?
Things. And
what did he say? Extraterrestrial? Hang on, let's replay that. Yeah, just so we can get this down pat.
Terrestrial thing to do with terrestrial things, and people are totally fascinated by it. It's amazing.
We're totally fascinated by this shit. Unbelievable.
I wasn't sure if they would enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's literally trending
love
number
it.
one. Can you believe it? So
We believe it. We believe every little bit of it. Every bit. In fact, he's got actually a pretty good shot of that alien right there too. You know, if you look close at the alien, that's well, actually I'm covering it there, but see the alien there that's right beside Trump in that shot there. They're releasing terrestrial stuff, and yeah, that's kind of part of it right there with that thing. I believe it. I believe every bit of this. This is like unbelievable footage that we're digging up here tonight and supplying to everybody that's out there. I appreciate everyone joining us here and watching it, and you know, this kind of stuff. Whatever.
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist.
Hang on, we've got 4 different species of aliens here. Let's go over them here right now, so that we all know exactly what these 4 different species of aliens are. Okay, let's bring them up here first of all. And here we go. Here's a photo of the different aliens. And let's listen to exactly, I think this is from Fox News. Fox News giving us the dope on the 4 different types of aliens.
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, Insectoids, and Reptilians.
Oh, yeah. Insectoids. Okay. That might be one that you haven't heard of. You've got the Greys. Everyone has heard of the Greys. They're like the little green men, but they're not actually green. They're gray, okay, with the typical alien-styled face, and you can see them on the left there. The one that you may not have heard about is the Nordic. The Nordic, they look like Norsemen, but, you know, they're like about 7 feet tall. They're like very tall, right? The insectoids, you may not have even heard of them. They're like a cockroach, you know, like a giant cockroach. and then you've got the reptilian, which of course looks a bit like a reptile, you know. You might you know, mistake the reptilian for the insectoid. You know, I don't mean to give you nightmares tonight, you know, which you might be getting a nightmare after watching this show. But yeah, let's listen to Fox News.
All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis.
Oh, praying mantis. Okay. I was thinking a cockroach, but yeah, praying mantis, that makes sense. Yeah, and they've got 2 antennae on top of their head, too, apparently.
The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy.
Swedish.
7 feet tall.
And with blonde hair, you know, a blonde bomber type look. Very muscular build. He's been working out at the gym, you know, that kind of stuff. The Nordic, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I've seen the Nordic anywhere. You know, nobody's talked about the Nordics. I've never seen them in the movies. We always see the Greys in the movies. In fact, the insectoids, actually, probably the reptilian is probably, you hear more about the reptilian and the gray, but the 2 in the middle are a little less likely to be talked about or viewed. But there you go. They're the 4 types of aliens. Okay, don't get scared. Don't have a nightmare.
We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming. And there are a lot of believers in Congress.
Yeah. A lot of believers in a lot of politicians. There are a lot of politicians that believe in aliens. Okay, and you know, if you believe the Bob Lazar reverse engineering of the UFO, well, they've got a bunch of UFOs that they've actually captured, or you know, that have crash landed and stuff like that, and they're doing reverse engineering on the propulsion systems, you know, the anti-gravity systems and stuff like that, capture gravity, the different elements that are used in order to you know, produce the anti-gravity and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a thing. This stuff is all real, folks. You just don't know about it. That's all.
Have seen evidence in a skiff that leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
4 different species of aliens. Another sign.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. There's the 4 different types of aliens out there, apparently, that we know about. But could there be more? Yeah, if they come from other galaxies or other places, you could have. And also, probably the reason that we haven't seen them is because they may exist in the 4th dimension, not in one of the 3 dimensions, like what are 3 dimensions, like height, width, and depth, stuff that we're used to. But that 4th dimension where it's like, woo, somewhere like out in outer space or whatever, or, it sort of fades in and out. They fade in and out of our dimension. You can kind of see them. They're here today and gone tomorrow, whatever. Like the ones that could walk through a wall and stuff like that, like the 4th dimension type beings. They might be like that, and maybe they're like invisible. Maybe they can shapeshift, right? Maybe these buggers can shapeshift, and this is what they actually look like, but then they can shapeshift to look like a human. Look at the Nordic. The Nordic actually looks like a human, but, you'd probably, because of his being 7 feet tall, he'd kind of stick out like a sore thumb. But maybe they come in a little bit shorter sizes too, maybe they're not all 7 feet tall. So that's an alien that kind of looks like a human. But maybe the greys, the insectoids, or the reptilians can actually shapeshift to look like a human being. There's always that possibility too, I don't know what you think about that. Chat, what do you think about these different aliens that we're looking at here? Dimebag, he says, put up a picture of the Milky Way as seen from the Hubble telescope and feel tiny. There must be someone out there. Yeah. Carrie says, they're all demons. They're all demons out there. Yeah, that could be demons. There's no doubt about it. Dimebag says, Satan. Ooh, Satan will provide whatever delusion you fancy so long as you deny God. It doesn't matter what else you choose. We have a flavor for you. That's right. So, if you're a God-fearing Bible thumper out there, you're not going to believe any of this crap. Well, hey, but I'm like Art Bell here. I'm like, yes, this stuff does exist. It does exist. People have seen it, and it's not stuff that people are making up. This is real. This is not fake. This is, like in the mind of people out there. Hey, people that believe in aliens might think that God is fake, that God is being made up by humans because nobody's ever seen God, whereas people have actually seen these aliens, so they have to exist if some people have seen them. Just because you haven't seen them doesn't mean that they're not real. Just like the footage that we were seeing of the UFOs earlier, that's actual UFOs photographed by actual airplanes in the air, submitted to the probably Project Blue Book or whatever the hell they call it today. And then, hey, the government used to hide all that stuff and didn't show us any of this stuff whatsoever. They hid everything from the public because they thought that this would throw the public into a frenzy. People would be going crazy. Oh my God, there's aliens, there's UFOs, and they're invading us, and we're all gonna die. And so the government said, "Whoa, we better hide this stuff and keep it away from the public." But now this stuff is actually coming out, and we're seeing it, and everyone is getting freaked out, and they're going, "Whoa, that's a demon!" It's like it's not real. It's like all over the place. I know how you feel. Dimebag, I feel for you. Fry TV, I feel for you. All this stuff, you're saying that it's fake. It's not fake. It's all real. And we're bringing you the best of it here tonight. This is the Tommy Temper Show After Dark. And believe me, the aliens absolutely do walk among us. They walk among us. We're not making this crap up. It is absolutely real. With one exception, they do not belong here. Millions arrived under the cover of darkness and embedded themselves directly into our society. They have shape-shifted. Instead of protecting the American citizens, they chose to cover it up. The government covered it up. Oh, hang on a second. I got a phone call coming in here. Stand by. Phone call. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Just had a quick phone call in there. And yeah, sorry for losing the video there. We lost the bit. But anyways, they are among us. So we have to be watching for that. Okay, this one here is a massive UFO belonging to the Space Federation measuring 2 kilometers in size has appeared at the Shenzhen airport in China. It appears that a secret meeting between the aliens and the Chinese government took place. What? What the hell? I don't know about this one here. This is like really strange, but let's take a look at it here. I'll just bring it in to a scene here where you'll be able to see the whole thing here. This is one of the stranger ones here. Check it out. This is coming in to us from China. New footage just in from China. Again, Shenzhen airport. Let's take a look at it here. Let me get rid of that music. Looks pretty strange. And look at those orbs at that one end there. It's wanting to meet up with the Chinese government. And it looks strange. What the hell is that? What is that? And you know, you guys are going to say, well, yeah, they have those drone shows over in China, you know. So it's just a whole bunch of drones up in the air. Look at that, looks like a solid line, a solid light with a bunch of dots on top of it. And then you've got those orbs on the end of it, 3 orbs kind of circulating on the right side of it there. What the hell is that? That is strange. Absolutely strange. Strange bit here tonight. Oh, well. Yeah, anyways, just in from China. What is that? I don't know. It's strange, though. We'll chalk that up to weirder than truth. And look at the alien is still out there. The alien ship is still out there. Look at the light is still in there, pointed right at me, right in that same bloody location there. So again, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm going to have to go outside and check it out. This one here is one of the strangest one here. A massive star-shaped alien ship spotted over Germany. And it's weird because it's got that star-shaped ship, and then there's some other orbs or something around it doing something. It's like just, we'll chalk this one up to one of the more strange ones here. These are coming in in weird shapes now. It used to be your standard UFO that was like a flying saucer, and then you had your cigar-shaped, Lewinsky spacecraft, cigar-shaped ones, and then you've got the orbs and stuff like that. But look at this. It's like, it's not just some kind of a star, but it's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main legs on it, and then on the back side of it, it's got some other things that are protruding from it. The front of it, it almost looks like some kind of a face or something on it in this shot here. It's just plain weird. What the hell is this thing? It's like weird. Hang on, I'll shut that off. And then there's some orbs flying around it there that look pretty weird. This is coming out of Germany. That's pretty weird. Anti-gravity device. This is shot out of a guy's car too, because you can see at the bottom of the screen, you'll see his dashboard come into the picture here. Watch this. So he's shooting it out of his car window. Weird. It's just plain weird. That's one of the weirdest ones there. Stranger than truth. Okay, let's bring some more in here. Let's go back into the chat here. Fry says, Dimebag, oh yeah, no clicks. Clicks. Yeah, you can't say the D word in the chat, just like you can't say some kind of an F word and some other swear words in here. You can say some words in here, but you got to be careful. Let's see what else we got here. Queenie shapeshifts. Can you imagine what she really looks like? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. One of those four, either the small alien, the Nordic, or probably the one that looks like the praying mantis, or the other one. It's probably more likely. Yeah. Okay. I understand what you're talking about. You funny guy. Okay, here's another weird one here. They no longer kept UFO secret. Here's a bunch of clips here. The alien UFO files got crazy. Let's look at this. This is kind of a compilation of a bunch of stuff here. Old ones, new ones, and all kind of stuff like that. Let's just go back here. And
they no longer kept the UFOs.
Okay, hang on here. This is like weird. We'll play it a few times here. That looks like a farm, windmill farm. There you can see from the spacecraft. There's an old one. I've seen that one lots of times. That's from back in probably the 60s or something like that, 50s. There's the Pentagon. The alien spacecraft seem to like the Pentagon an awful lot. They like, oh, look at that. That's the actual alien talking to somebody there, which is pretty strange. Explanation was ice or paint from a rocket. That's the weirdest one right there. That one there is pretty new. Looks like a star-shaped one. That one there, look at that. It's releasing something into the atmosphere. There's some strange stuff there. Pentagon saying to make up your own minds. Shaking hands. Look at. We're shaking hands there. And then you got lots of files from the old days on UFOs. Weird UFO stuff. In 1970, a massive UFO that aliens had hidden underground was discovered. The U.S. military photographed it. Evidence that aliens lived on Earth 10,000 years ago. Currently, aliens are living underground is the thought on this one here. And we've got the underground spacecraft here. Check it out. Here it is. Look at this. They're doing some excavation work on this one here. It's some kind of a giant spacecraft that was underground. That's pretty freaking strange. Weird. Not sure where that is, but pretty strange looking craft. Looks kind of realistic. Look at that. They're digging it up. That's strange. It's crazy. Space is fake. Oh, I see. That's what you think. Space is fake. NASA lies. It water that makes the sky blue. Read the Bible. It even talks about waters above. Waters above and waters below. Well, in this case, they're digging dirt, and in the dirt is a UFO. So, yeah, that's where that is right there. Spin City News is playing slots over there. Okay, looking good. Thanks for popping in here, Spin City. Quack is in the house here. Quack, let's hear what your take is here. Tommy, they've already admitted that they've seen aliens. It's not a matter of whether you believe it. Yeah, exactly. Well, in fact, if you believe the Bob Lazar tapes, with the stuff that he's been involved in with, where is it? Area S12, Area 51, where they're reverse engineering spacecraft there that have been captured. You would tend to believe that this kind of stuff is actually real. Personally, I take the thing where, you know what, they haven't really gone up to a spacecraft with a camera and gone like, look, here's an actual spacecraft that we found, and walk us through the whole thing and show us the outside, go inside of it. Where's that video? Where's the video evidence and any of this stuff really exists? It's like, it's all, secondhand hearsay. It's like, oh, I saw it, but the government is hiding it somewhere, like that kind of thing. So, it's like a little bit hard to believe that it exists. But on the other hand, I see a UFO right outside of my frickin' window, right there, that bright light that keeps going really, really bright and then dimming, which has been out there all night, which is not always there. That light I've never seen before, but it has appeared in the sky right there outside of my window with that camera live right here, right now on the Tommy Temper Show. We've got something in an abnormal UFO, UAP, whatever you want to call it, in the sky right now. Maybe it's a drone, but if it's a drone, it has been in that same spot all night. It hasn't moved. Now, if it shoots off somewhere or goes fast in some direction, I would go, hey, wow, that looks like a UFO. In fact, I probably wouldn't be able to see it happen because it would happen so fast. But look at it. It's changing. It's morphing. The light is getting brighter. The light is getting dimmer. There's a couple other lights off to the side of it there. If you look close there, there's some lights over there. That's just plain weird. It's strange. It's almost as strange as this UFO that they dug up. It's like, come on, you guys. The stuff is real. There's stuff out there. And then you've got this kind of stuff here where you've got UFOs that are like in the clouds and looks like almost lightning or something like that. But then look at this. It has appeared out of the clouds. This is a pretty strange one here. Looking interesting. What the hell is it? It looks like a typical flying saucer type UFO. Lots of lights in that. Lots of flashing. Lots going on with this one here. This is a UFO sighted in a rural town. Strange object sparks panic and curiosity. What is it? Unbelievable. Something weird in the sky tonight. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. If you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. And hit that sub button. We like a subscriber. If you're a subscriber and you're watching tonight and you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button and click that bell. Turn on notifications so that you find out when we're live again, because we love to provide you the very latest UFO footage out there that we can dig up on the internet, because there is a lot out there and there is some pretty strange stuff out there too. And speaking of strange stuff, this is one of the strangest aliens that I have seen. It's almost like a what the hell is this thing? It's like a combination alien UFO where it looks like an alien, but then it turns into some kind of UFO and then streaks away. This is like really freaking strange. Unbelievable. Okay, check this one out. What does it say on this one here? Here, let me just read this one here.
Lose their poser.
Hang on. They're laughing about it. It's so ridiculous here. The Pentagon showed us footage of a friendly, bizarre UFO from 1966 that has been declassified. This one is really, really, really strange. Really, really strange. You won't have seen one like this before in your life, guaranteed, unless you've seen this before, by showing us a UFO that transformed into a starfish shape, and then it flew away like a UFO. This is freaking strange, okay? This is it morphing and flying away right here. This is a picture of it here. But just check this thing out. This is freaking weird. Really weird. Really, 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 really weird. Really weird. Unbelievable. Check it out. It's like flip-flopping a little bit there on the ground. Hang on, let me bring it up a little bit here. Let me start this over again here. Hang on. Look at it. It's like a starfish alien, and it's doing some kind of a flip-flop thing on the ocean there, jumping off of the ocean. And then the frickin' thing turns into a ship and then flies away. Have you ever seen anything like this before in your life? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The UFO stuff that's coming out here right now is just really weird, strange. Did someone think this up or whatever? It's all fake TV shit, says Fry TV. No, it's all real. 866 GHS to ICE. Yeah, exactly. Regis Philbin. Oh, hey, nice to see you, Regis. Good to see you. Good to see you that you're still around. Yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob Starfish is who that looks like here. What's that? Regis says, Tommy, after I saw the Phoenix Lights documentary, I believe in aliens 100%. Unfortunately, they look like Jesse Jackson. Well, Regis, who does this starfish look like to you? It's doing the hobbly bob on the water there, and then it's like transforming into a spaceship and then shooting off into outer space. That might be something that Elon Musk has come up with. This looks like an Elon Musk invention here. You know, he's trying to outdo the Tesla car and outdo the rockets that he's sending out into outer space. And this is the very latest that he has on the go. I don't know. Who knows what the hell this is? Is it real? Is it not? Again, this is something that happened a while ago, and it's been declassified by the American government. Apparently, I'll say. But yeah, we're looking at some weird footage here tonight, so stick around. Don't go anywhere because we've got more of it here. Breaking news, the U.S. government has released footage of a UFO recorded by the Apollo astronauts while they are on the moon. Ooh, yeah. NASA has finally released UFO documents that has been keeping under wraps. The aliens told the astronauts, we are in control of the moon. Oh my God, we're in trouble now if aliens control the moon. What are we to do? Check it out. Here's the footage here. There's what they look like outside of the spacecraft. This is shots that are taken from the moon. You can see the moon on the lower part of the shot there. There's some kind of a weird thing. These are all shots from the moon. Let me push the video up there a bit so you can see. There's the moon, and there's the alien UFOs or whatever, UAPs shot from the moon. Different shots of different things that they have seen. Maybe some of them, no, they're too far away from the Earth to be like satellites, right? So these are some kind of things that might be satellites, small satellites of the moon. Maybe they're circulating or circling around the moon. Maybe they're being held, in those locations, like put rocks or meteors or something that are zooming around the moon. Maybe those are moons of the moon. That's a possibility. Just, coming up with theories here. Who knows what the hell's going on. But you're watching the Tommy Temper Show. This is After Dark, where we're picking up stuff here that's just plain weird tonight. It's like strange stuff. Here's that one, a better shot of the spacecraft that's like, raining something down from the spacecraft. What the hell is this all about? This, we saw a shot of this earlier. In Brazil, a farmer saw a massive UFO hovering in the sky. It was emitting a shimmering light. This is anti-gravity energy, which makes the aliens appear to glow. The footage shows a large number of aliens being transported to the ground. Is that what that is? Are those aliens, like the glow-in-the-dark type aliens, and they're like seeding the Earth with different types of aliens, like, who knows what? Maybe they're cryptoids or something there. Or different things that we've already seen with those 4 types of aliens. What type of alien would this be that comes out of a spacecraft like that? That's pretty strange. Pretty strange stuff here. Brazil. Is it always a farmer that sees this stuff? I don't know. Who knows for sure? Nobody knows for sure. Okay, this one here. Footage was captured of a UFO taking off near Area 51 in Groom Lake. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that this kind of stuff actually happens. Let's check it out here. Here's the footage coming to us live from Groom Lake. Live from Groom Lake. Yeah, right. It actually takes off and goes out into the atmosphere. Let's look at it here. There it is. It's a typical flying saucer type. Is this, and look at it. There's a man standing right there. So is this one of the saucers that they reverse engineered? You can see a bunch of men standing right by this one right here. And would they be standing right there if they were going to test the anti-gravity? Well, the men are moving away, and look at it's actually taking off. It's up in the air, and now we're back to the beginning again. There's a better shot of it there, sitting there. Groom Lake, Area 51, Nevada. Is this true? Or is this CGI or whatever, some kind of footage that somebody made up or something? It's kind of weird that the guy's shaking with the camera as if he's like hiding, taking this video. And look at it when it takes off. Do you see how you can see a bunch of dust there? As if it was like some kind of a rocket or something that was able to push the air that pushes against the ground and ends up making a dust storm there. Now, if that was actually anti-gravity or an anti-gravity type of device, would it do that? Would it kick up dust like that? Would that actually happen like that? Or would the anti-gravity just plain push it up? Well, I suppose there's like forces at work there if you have anti-gravity, but it would be working against gravity and not necessarily against the Earth itself. And would you see that kind of dust storm underneath it when it takes off if it was actual anti-gravity? Does that dispel this as being fake or something? I don't know. Just food for thought on that one there. That's kind of a bit strange as to what's going on. Let's see. More AI slop. Come on, Fry. Come on, get with the program. This is like the Tommy Temper Show. I'm trying to emulate Art Bell. And Art Bell was always positive about anything and everything that was presented on that show as being true and authentic and realistic and not AI slop. So come on, get with the program here. Yeah, who are the pencil neck geeks out there? Come on, you guys. Let's get with the program here. The pencil neck geek alien. Yeah, exactly. Gotta be an alien. It's gotta be an alien. Donald Trump. Yeah, you guys all want to know about those aliens, so we we feed you this AI slop and you guys are just eating it up. The moon landing, it was all fake, says Fried TV. No, it wasn't. It was all real. It was all real. Bob Cox says sprites, some kind of sprites in there. Could be sprites. Could be like the pop, sprites. Or sprites, he's talking about coming out of the bottom of that spacecraft or something there. Yeah, we lost all that technology. I mean, there's warehouses full of flying saucers and stuff like that. Yeah. Moon rock floating away. Oh, yeah, but hang on. There's gravity on the moon because they landed on the moon. The spacecraft didn't float away all by itself. The men on the moon were like, you saw them kind of hopping around on the moon, and they did have gravity because they jump up in the air and they would come back down to the moon. So the moon does have gravity. What do they say? 1/10 or something, the gravity of Earth. You weigh, if you weigh 100 pounds, you weigh 10 pounds on the moon or something like that. I don't know. I forget what the actual number was there. But moon rock would not be floating away on the moon. But it could be a moon rock circling around the moon to the same degree that we have the moon circling around the Earth, right? If you're the right distance up from the moon with the rock, then it could very well be circling or doing something like that. It's a good possibility. It's a new Prius. That's Lost in Space. Yeah, exactly. I need the Lost in Space. Where is it? Hang on. We've got Lost in Space here tonight, too. Where is the robot? Let's hear from the robot. Come on.
You are a man, I am a machine. Other than that slight difference, we have a great deal in common.
That's right. Exactly. Oh, no. Look out.
Warning, warning, warning. Warning, warning, warning. Warning, warning, warning.
Oh, yeah.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
That's right. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, and you should too. Okay, let's listen to this Fox News report on UFOs here. The UFO files, UFO secrets are spilling out. There's all kind of crap that's coming out here from the government, and you got to believe it. You got to believe it. Come on.
And we just found out over 1 billion people have visited the site. 1 billion. It's got to be a record. The War Department says more files will be released soon. UFO experts and top researchers have been investigating aliens for years. Their sources say dozens of crashed UFOs have been recovered, and what they found inside, shocking.
And do people think that there's one type of non-human intelligence that's visiting the Earth, or is there many, many types?
People who have been involved in recoveries have said
there are at least 4 separate types. Now, I have not had direct access to that, but
there you go.
I believe the people.
We've actually gone over earlier in the show those 4 types of aliens.
I talked to
4 different types of life.
4 different types of life.
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us.
See, Fry?
Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails.
If you hear it on Fox, it has to be true. Come on, Fry. Come on, get with the program.
It's like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming.
Dr. Smith.
And there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a skiff
no
that
diggity.
leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
Releasing the files isn't easy. They've been hidden for years, and a lot of people want to keep it that way.
The problem we have right now is the deep state's fighting the president on release, and he kept his word, and I suspect some of our not so friendly comrades in some of our alphabet agencies are slow walking a lot of the information. It's about power, it's about control, and that's kind of what runs Washington.
So why is our own government fighting so hard to keep these secret?
Dimebag.
Well, dozens of scientists have either gone missing or died. Now, we don't know if that's related, but people are scared to talk.
One I thought was going to do an
the
interview
saucer
and then
section
a couple days before sent me a message saying
it's like a
further
it's almost like a C-section, but it's a saucer section.
Consideration and long talks with my wife, I decided I'd be forfeiting my life if I participated in your interview. And I thought that was like very unsettling message to get, obviously, but also
I know. I'm like forfeiting my life to bring this program to you, you know, like really, honestly. Like people are going to go, oh yeah, that Tommy Temper's crazy because he believes in UFOs or something, you know. He's like, I don't believe him. It's all like, you know, contrails and bullshit and, you know, fake stuff and AI and all the rest of it there. You can't believe any of that stuff, you know. Yeah, you can. You can.
Live long and prosper.
That's right. Yeah, we like Spock. He's like the best. Hey, let's hear the captain's log.
Captain's log, stardate 3541.9.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Gotta love Star Trek though, eh? It was like before its time. It's like the stuff they had on there was like, you know, the where they could transport the guy to a planet or something. You had the tricorder that could, you know, determine the guy's health. You know, that whole thing. You know what? It's like those bands that they have around the wrist now. You know, it's like they can determine what your health is like, you know, electronically with the little band around your wrist. You know, so hey. The technology is slowly getting there. It was like the people that came up with that stuff in the show Star Trek were like before their time, you know. The tricorder was like the cell phone, you know, the flip phone. In fact, now it's not even a flip phone anymore. It's gotten to be something like this here, like the iPhone or your Android or whatever. Never mind that stuff. And now, have you heard the very latest thing? Where Elon Musk is going to be putting up a new group of satellites, like thousands of satellites that are going to be in a lower orbit than the orbit that is up there right now, and they're going to have bigger antennas on them, and we'll be able to talk directly from any cell phone easily from within your house because they'll be able to penetrate a house. It won't be able to go like underground, just like cell towers don't go underground yet. They won't be able to go maybe into big high-rise buildings if it's lots of concrete, but they will be able to penetrate into houses. And for the average person, we are all going to be using cell phones in the future. I mean, like within a couple of years here, in the very near future, you're going to be using a cell phone tied to Tesla, to their system. Well, not Tesla, but Elon Musk, and you know, their system. And we're gonna forget about paying money to our cell companies, and we won't need cell companies anymore. And we'll be able to be on the internet. You'll have internet access from those satellites. We'll have cell phone access to those satellites. And this is all the latest technology that is coming out. Maybe if you're in tune with what's going on, you will have heard what I'm talking about. But for the average person, you don't know that this stuff is happening, but it's happening in the background. Elon has bought up frequencies to use for this service, and the latest bunch of satellites going up there. No, Elon is not full of shit. He's got the satellites up there right now. And but the problem is with the ones that are up there right now, they do work with telephones in remote areas. You know that already. The satellites do work with that, but it's mostly for texting and low bandwidth, okay? But the new group of satellites is going to be at least 100 megabit signal coming down, and I don't know if it's going to be going up 100 megabit, but definitely 100 megabit coming down, so you'll be able to watch movies and have everything that you use with at least 100 megabit of cable or fiber off of the satellite, low latency, and you'll be able to say bye-bye to your Ma Bell and in Canada, Rogers or TELUS or any of the other cell towers and that. All that stuff will be all completely obsolete, and we will all be using cell phones that are connected to satellites. Probably 2 years, in 2 years, that stuff will be up and operational. And you'll be able to, your next version of cell phones that you buy will be connected up to that, and you'll be paying money to Elon Musk, and he will absolutely control that entire market of cell phones. Watch to see that happen, and it will be the same thing for internet to your house. Okay, you'll have a little box sitting your router that will just communicate up to the satellite, and you won't need your fiber, you won't need your cable, whatever, your cable TV and all that stuff will be absolutely obsolete. All of it. You'll have one bill that you'll pay to Elon Musk, and you'll have your phones connected and your internet in your house. And that is the future. And believe me, it is almost here right now. And the very latest stuff that's going up there, he's going to be launching those satellites. And as soon as he has enough satellites up there, he'll put that service out there, and you'll be able to buy it. And hey, that's where you'll be getting your internet from. And of course, he will get even richer than he is now, right? And the other guy that's trying to compete with him is Amazon. Amazon, they're putting up satellites, and they've got a few satellites up there now, trying to compete with Elon Musk. But they are doing a really crappy job at it. They're not going to be much competition for him at all, because he's got the rockets to put the stuff up there. He controls that, and he's got the frequencies tied up already that they need for the services to be used. So, there's that. So apparently, although I have heard that the Amazon company has bought up the emergency frequencies for the phones. I'm not sure what the exact frequencies are, but they did buy up a big block of frequencies that are used for emergency cell phone communication. So what exactly he's going to do with that, I don't know. But he doesn't have easy access like Elon Musk has to the rockets to fire up the satellites. So anyways, look for that to happen. Let's see what else we have here that's interesting. We've got Donald Trump, newly declassified FBI UFO documents reveal an alien warning to humanity. What? According to a 1955 memo, aliens told investigators that Earth was the only backward planet that had not mastered space travel. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Interesting info. And we've got Donald Trump in here. Hang on. Let me make this a little bit smaller so we can see everything. Here it is. This is the bit right here. And let's listen to it here and hear what the aliens have to say. Oh, I don't know if I could actually do that here. Hang on. There's the alien, but I have to click on it. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's the alien there. Let me just adjust it a little bit, bring it down or something here. Hang on. Let me get it in here. What the hell is the alien saying? What is he doing? What is this all about? There's no audio at all with this, but look at that alien. This is an old 1955 memo. This alien here talked to investigators and said that Earth was the only backward planet. We're all inbreds. Oh, Queenie was right. Everyone's an inbred. And we're all backwards here in this planet. I don't know what the hell that is there. Weird looking. It's strange. It's strange stuff. The boss. Where is the boss? I don't know. What about Donald Trump and the alien here? This image will be shown on July 8th, 2026. Oh, well, actually, we're looking at it right now. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is on July 8th, 2026. And Yuli, this is, I got the same thing here. The aliens warned investigators that this was because Earth was consumed by wars over hegemony, causing research into space travel to lag behind. We're behind all the rest of the people out there, the aliens out there that have mastered space travel, and we're behind. We're way behind, and we're going to have to work on that. So let's keep reverse engineering those the spacecraft at Area 51 and come up with a solution for the problems that we're faced with here. Yeah, we need to do something better. We can do better. We can do a lot better. A lot better. Okay, yeah, it's strange times. Yeah, we've got this one here. It's weird. A new kind of alien. Apparently, there is another kind of alien, other ones that we've seen. And here's proof of that right here. Check this one out. This is pretty weird looking. He's afraid of showing his genitals there, so he's got a little bikini brief on there, it looks like, and very scrawny. He needs to eat a little bit more. And he's sniffing his armpit there, and he looks like he's got a kind of a reptilian type head, but big eyes like the alien, the gray alien. So it's kind of maybe it's a hybrid between a gray alien and a reptilian. I don't know. There's always that possibility. There is always that possibility. But he's out there on the river taking a bath and enjoying life, maybe a bit of a suntan and stuff like that. Yeah. Tonight's show is about aliens and UFOs and cryptoids and things that make noises in the dark. Oh, yeah, that's weird. We'll chalk that one up to weird. This broadcast is not available. Oh, live UFO, UAPs, aliens, occult. Oh, look it. This is actually my show. Look at this. Here's my show. And it says this broadcast is not available. Live UFOs, UAPs, aliens, occult, strange phenomena. That's my show on X, and it's not available. Wow. Go figure. They actually blocked my video. So you guys are lucky to be seeing this live here right now, because this show is probably going to get blocked, and it's blocked because I'm replaying. You know what? X does not like it when you replay footage from X, right? I heard that today too, and there's a real indication of it there, where my actual broadcast on January the 15th was blocked on X because I was showing you some footage from X. So go figure. Anyways, yeah, you can't make this crap up. It's just fake. Or is it fake? Well, Fry thinks it's fake. I don't think it's fake. I think it's pretty real stuff. Hey, but I hope you've enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed your company. This is pretty cool here. Spin City says, Tommy Temper, I have a lot of breaking news out of the States. That sounds good. Well, I'm gonna pack it up here with my broadcast here tonight. I would like to do a panel coming up though. Not tonight though. I've had a kind of a long day here. I was on the highway driving, fighting the winds, the high winds and the rain and stuff like that. I just thought I'd do a specific broadcast here relating to aliens. And yeah, so much for Elon bringing the end of censorship to Twitter. Yeah. Well, you know, I know that X doesn't like you taking content from X and showing it on X. So maybe I shouldn't have been streaming on X here tonight or something, you know. I don't know. We'll see what happens to this broadcast. They may very well do the same thing to me here too. I should actually not do a broadcast on X, take it off of my list of you know, things that I'm streaming to. I am streaming to Kick to Facebook, to a bunch of YouTube channels, to Twitter, and to X. Let's see. We've got a couple of people watching on X. We've got people watching on Facebook. We've got people watching on X. We're watching on Twitter, watching on Tommy Temper, and watching on some of my other channels there. So where you only see a small number of people watching on, let's see, a journalist getting arrested a few hours ago. Only a few people watching on me here. Well, we do have people watching on the other services there as well. So we hope that everyone, regardless of what service that you're watching on, that you're doing your thing. Yeah, well, do a link and check out Spin City News. Drop your link, Spin City, and you can always go live on your channel. So check out Spin City News and go live, or go over to his channel, and he can give us an update of what's happening. But for my channel here, I'm going to call it quits for the night here and take a break. I was live earlier today, and we're live again here late at night. And I'm going to try and go live once a day here, at least, is what I'm going to try and do. Even if I go live for 1 hour or something like that, I'm going to try and do a live once a day and do varying topics. And yeah, we're going to maybe do more panels and stuff like that, where we get people to come on and, spill their guts on what's going on, and then we'll invite you up here. But otherwise, thanks a lot for the offer of giving us that info. But if you want, go live right now, and everyone check out Spin City News. I don't know if you're going to go live tonight, but yeah, maybe people can go over there and get the latest update on the breaking news of the journalist that was got arrested a couple of hours ago. I wonder what journalist that was. Is it, like one of those lefty journalists, like Mercado Media or something like that, that's out there doing their thing, trying to get the riots and stuff like that. Could go live on your Discord channel. Yeah, also you can bring guests on Discord as well. Like people could go into the Discord and then come up, if I was live here, bring the video or whatever up from Discord or audio onto this channel here too. There's always a possibility. Oh, it's like almost endless, the different things that you can do. But I didn't really drop the link, and I didn't really BG on the Scene got arrested. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, that's not good, because he probably wears press uniform and whatever. But sometimes if they're really going hard, they'll even do something like that, even though they shouldn't really touch the journalist at all. But if they were asking him to leave and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they're going, move it, and he was refusing to move, or if he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, there's always that possibility that they go, hey, we don't care if you're a journalist or what, you're not listening to us. And like weird stuff. So I don't know. Actually, hang on here. There was something here that I watched the other night that was like quite interesting, and I even thought to myself I'd like to restream that. So let me just see here for half a second. Let me just look at my YouTube videos here. Stand by a second, and let's bring this one up here. Stand by. We will look and see here. Where are my tagged videos here? Because I know there was one video that I watched that was absolutely worth watching with a group of people. And let's see. Let me check it out here. Stand by a second. It was a while ago that I watched it, but it was a good one. This one here was a really good one. You're going to have a laugh at this one here. And let me see here. Let me just go back a little bit here. Now, this has nothing to do with the holding the theme of the show here, but in the After Dark thing here, it was something that I watched, and then I thought, oh, wow, this is worth showing on my show here. So let me just find it here. Stand by for something interesting here. Let's see, not Antifa, but yeah, it was kind of Antifa. Let me just find it here. Wow, did I ever save a lot of stuff here? I got just tons and tons of stuff here that I did save, and hopefully I can find it here. If he got arrested live on his stream there, how was he for doing restreaming? He was always pretty good for allowing people to restream him. I know that much. So yeah, that's interesting. It would be worthwhile taking a look at that with him getting arrested. Hang on here. What the heck? Where is the one that I'm looking for here? Man, did I ever save a lot of stuff here? Vagisil ad. Oh my God. Why would I save that? That's not good. Tommy Temper flies an airplane over Edmonton. Oh, that's going back way far. I went back way too far. So I don't know. I thought that I had saved that one, but maybe I didn't. Hang on. Maybe I went by a little bit too fast here. And we will have a better look at these things here. And hopefully come up with the one that I'm looking for. And if I can find it, it is pretty cool. Worth watching. Swarmed by Antifa. No, this wasn't a Portland one. Now that I remember. So, yeah, let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, this was it here, maybe. Was it this one? Plano, Texas. No. Let's see. Hang on. I hate to have dead air on my show here. And I'm really good for saving stuff, you know. I've saved stuff. Geez, this Queenie one on here. She's making such weird faces here. CBC, Alberta, Canada, Alberta, Sylvan Lake, golf carts, court decision, shut it down. Wow, I thought I had saved that, and it was a really good one. Queenie needs to take her pills. Wow, there's lots of people doing hit jobs on Queenie out there. No, I can't find the one that I'm looking for, but it was a pretty good one. So just hang on a second. Let me look for the streamer that you're talking about, or maybe you do have it on there. So just hang on a second. I'll bring you up here as a guest, and then you can just bring it up on your channel if you have that video handy, okay? We'll do that. Tark the Shark, hey, good to see you. We've got Bash. Thanks a lot for following. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let me find the link here, and I will drop a link. Let me just copy this here and put it in the chat. Stand by. Let's see. Post a comment. I'll just go panel link. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. Jeez, I hate that when I have caps lock on. Take off caps lock. Move that off the keyboard. Okay. Space bar, paste that in there. And this is the panel link that I'm bringing up here. And let me just pin that to the bottom here. Pin that message on there. Okay, there's the panel link. And come on up. Click that link. And then you can maybe play it from where you're at. There's Spin City News in there. Hey, Spin City.
Hey, Tommy, what's going on, brother?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, let me set this up really quick for you.
Make sure that we have good audio.
Can you hear me?
Give us a 1 in the chat if the audio sounds good on both sides here, or we need to increase, decrease, or sounds good. Spin City, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to set it up. I know you're about ready to end, so I don't want to keep you. So tonight, well, let's start with last night.
Yeah.
If you were watching any of the protest bullshit.
No. I just watched a little bit of it, a little bit of the highlights of it. I watched the smoke bombs or whatever, the tear gas bombs were being thrown. And then there was some flashbangs, some big bangs.
Flashbangs, and then the rioters, and then it became a full-blown
ringing and stuff like that.
It became a full-blown fucking riot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was live doing a panel, and my phone starts fucking ringing.
Oh, wow.
You need to look at New Jersey right now, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm on a panel. I'm completely trashing the fucking person that's on there, right? Anyway, I turn my camera off and I mute everything. I mute the stream. So I pull it up, and these morons are taking the bike fence. You know what I'm talking about? A bike fence where you put your bike in there and you loop your lock in there and all that other shit.
Oh yeah. Or is it those fences that they put up to like barriers to keep people apart?
No. These are bike fences. Like you would think a fence with the shorter uprights in them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
A bike fence.
Okay.
They're spread apart. Okay. And they're heavy steel, like heavy steel.
Oh, wow.
Right. They were picking these fucking things up and throwing them at them.
Oh, wow.
Then they moved the barricades, like 30 of them, moving concrete fucking barricades, hardened fucking concrete with rebar in it, pushing them across the fucking street like you were pushing a baby carriage. Right.
That's the protesters. The
protesters.
What you might call the left-wing anti-ICE protesters.
Yes.
What was the name of that facility that they were out there?
Delaney Hall.
Delaney Hall, right? Okay.
Delaney Hall.
Just so everyone understands
then,
what we're talking about
5 or 10 minutes later, so one of the journalists that were there said fire, the word F-I-R-E. He turns his fucking camera around. These people got fucking flames shooting at least 20 feet in the air in the middle of the road. And they were, up there, do you know what a construction barrel is? Not a cone, a barrel.
A barrel. Okay. Yeah.
They're big. They look like upside down garbage cans, basically.
Okay,
and they're orange with, reflective tape on them. Right.
Yeah.
These fucking idiots had, I don't know, you have Costco up there, Tommy, or Sam's Club or anything like that. You know how you can get the Akuno-sized fucking bottles of charcoal lighter fluid. These fucking things are probably that big, right?
Okay.
They had 3 or 4 of them out there lighting this shit on fire and just dumped the whole bottle of fucking charcoal lighter fluid on. Got them hot enough that they burn, right? They probably burned, I could probably say a half dozen or more. They kept throwing them in there. And they were just melting all over the fucking street. They were taking garbage. Anything that they could get to burn, they were burning it. in the middle of the street. Now, they were doing the smoke plumes or the smoke bombs or tear gas or whatever. Finally, around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, maybe even 3 o'clock Eastern, right? Because New Jersey's on Eastern time. And everybody was going home. Like, there was maybe a handful of people. Okay, whatever. They lost their traction. Finally, when that stream ended, there was maybe one or two, right? And they were just there. Excuse me. Yeah, that's spam.
Spam, yeah.
Yeah, that's spam.
I was wondering what that was.
I get those all the time.
Yeah, especially on Twitch. Twitch is bad for that.
Twitch, and I get them on X and Rumble a lot. I get them on a lot. Anyway, so after that riot, and I'm going to tell you, Tommy, you think Portland was bad? These people were worse than Portland. Worse.
Wow.
So today I get up. I was up a little bit late last night, and I finally just shut the computer off and said, I'm done. All day today, these people are out there screaming. Now, here was the difference. The street that Delaney Hall is on is in a industrialized area. Okay. So when I say they moved those fucking people back, oh yes. Yeah. I'm not even going to touch on that.
Equal opportunity, I guess. What can I say?
Yeah, equal opportunity. Right. Oh, we've got protests and marches and everything here within the next week and a half. I'm not even giving them traction, right? Because whatever.
Well, it's like, come on. It's like, man, it's going to be in your face for a whole month now.
It will. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, we acknowledge your existence. We acknowledge your existence, and please be good enough.
Absolutely. Now, here's the interesting thing. Before I got offline last night, there was a pride march in Bangkok that was being streamed by the Associated Bangkok. Yeah. It was being streamed.
That's pretty
by
much
the
what goes on at
Press.
the Pride March,
Yeah, it was a Pride March. And if you go to the AP, you can watch it. It's a bunch of never mind. Shut up. That's not why I'm up here. Oh God.
Yeah, we know what goes on. Put it this way. It's mostly not children friendly, put it that way.
No, it wasn't. Because I watched about 5 or 10 minutes of it and I said, I cannot do this. My brain hurts already. Okay.
Yeah.
So today, what they did, now, as I said, that Delaney Hall is in a heavily industrial area in Newark, New Jersey. The city block is about 3/4 of a mile to a mile because of all of the buildings that are there and industrial buildings. They moved these protesters a half a mile away into another intersection of a very busy road. There was still 150 of them. It's like they don't give up.
Who is that streamer? Let me do a search for the streamer that you were talking about.
BG on the scene.
BG on the scene. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just type in in your search bar, right? On YouTube.
I'm sub to him. Hang on.
Right. So he's been there pretty much all day, right? And now the irony and the crux to this was around 6:30 tonight, while I was watching, the state police every 30 minutes was telling people there is a curfew ordered by the governor within a 5-mile radius around that detention facility, right?
Yep.
9 o'clock, that's it. We're done. You're leaving, right? So every 20 to 30 minutes, they were announcing it. At 8:30, they announced it. And the caveat to it was, if you do not leave, you will be subject to crowd control munitions. You could be subjected to, yep, that's them. That's in that intersection, Tommy. Hey, pause that a minute. Wait a minute. Pause that and back up about 10 seconds.
Well, actually, this is where it starts, is right here.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Back up just a little bit.
This is where it starts.
I want to point something out to you. Back behind that barricade, or those bicycle fences, as they call them, do you know how how the police block a road now at like a parade or something because of the dumbass in Wisconsin?
Yeah, they got those cement blocks that they put in there.
These aren't cement, Tommy. These are heavy. Pause it right there. Hold on. You see the yellow things behind the fence? Maybe, I don't know if he'll go up to the fence or not. But you see the yellow things behind the crowd there?
Where is it? Is it on the right or the left?
It's straight in front of you. Straight in front of you.
Right there. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Those things,
those barricades there.
What they do, they don't use the concrete anymore. What they do, and I did just a cursory search over this, is if a car hits them, the car runs into it, the front of it that's on the ground, the car hits it, it folds down and digs into the concrete or the asphalt or concrete, and it lifts the car up off the ground. Yeah, that's what it does, right? So they had them all along it. Now, Delaney Hall is about a half a mile down on the right-hand side of that street. And the reason they did this is because they set that fire. They did about $1 million worth of damage to a building up there. Then they they haven't even been there 3 or 4 hours, right? They were tagging buildings outside of it, or outside of that perimeter, right? And, one bad apple spoils the bushel, right? Well, this is where they are now. On each side of that street, is a fence and those barrier things. This side and this end of the street has on-street parking. The other side does not. It's a cursory road, basically, right?
Right, okay.
So you can't park. So everybody's down here now. And as you can see on the right hand of the street, what I'm talking about. And if he moves to, you see where all the cars are. These are all protesters' cars. They're not police. They're nothing. So pause it when you can see that sign a second. When it gets up, you will. Pause it right there if you can.
Right here at this point?
Yep, pause it. Pause it a minute. Immigrants made plus make America great. There is one word that they have not put in there. Legal immigrants made plus make America great. The word legally or legal is not in that. That was what I wanted to point out. Go ahead, Tommy. You can play it if you want.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about because, Trump is all about removing illegal immigrants.
Correct.
These guys are like trying to say that
they are trying to say
illegal immigrants made America great again.
Yes.
Which is probably not true. Although, I think in days gone by, there were probably, migrants that came over from Mexico or places like that to help with the fields and stuff like that, to do the harvesting and stuff like that, where they weren't legal people. But on the other hand, they didn't live in the States. They would come, do their work, and then go back to Mexico, right?
Right. Now, and here's something that I'm going to show you that if I can share my screen for just a second, Tommy. This was another thing out there. Oh,
hang on. Okay.
That they did.
Bring this other one up here. Hang on.
Yep. Now, it does have some foul language on it. However, the point of me taking this is an actual screenshot of some guy out there. It says, F-ICE, you are on indigenous land. Tommy, how the hell are you on indigenous land? In the middle of fucking Newark, New Jersey? The point is you're not.
Yeah, well, their line of thinking is that Turtle Island is indigenous land, like all of North America. That's what,
Right, but it's not.
Well, yeah, I know that. You know that.
Right. So at the end of it all is 9 o'clock comes rolling around, and they said that anybody that has press credentials, anybody that has press credentials can stay because they're there, on assignment, whatever. Keep going to all maybe the last 30 minutes, Tommy. And this is where it gets bad. Where the police start charging people. You'll see, Tommy. They meant fucking
right
business.
About here is where it looks like the police.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Up.
We saw that. I saw that truck. Keep going. Well, this is where they started it. Okay, yeah. Pause it right there, Tommy, on the horses. Pause it a minute. Okay, so last night they were throwing 2x4s, 4x4s, and concrete at these horses.
Oh, wow.
The person that did it, they caught him this morning, and they arrested him. He's on federal charges.
Crazy.
Cruelty to animals. One of them is cruelty to animals. Assault on a law enforcement official, because anybody, if a horse is part of law enforcement, they are a law enforcement officer or a law enforcement official. Okay, which I don't. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. They issue them badges and all kinds of other shit. Stuff like that.
Yep.
And I'm sure I'm sure in Canada, the RCMP, they have horses, and if you assault or hurt one of their animals, it's probably much the same, right?
Yeah, or a dog, same thing.
Yeah, a dog, whatever. So they arrested his dumbass, and he's not getting out of jail. I think I saw his bond was like $200,000 straight, no 10%. So wow. He's going to be locked up for a while. And then on top of that, they had somebody, a law enforcement officer heard this person say this, that when they were in front of Delaney Hall, that he's going to dox this agent, find them, unalive him, and unalive his family.
Wow.
So he's probably up on terroristic threats, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and fast forward. Let me see where you are in the video, Tommy. The time stamp.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
We're at about 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Okay, go up to the 3 hour mark.
Let's see, the total video here is
keep going back. Keep going back. No, too fast.
Okay, we'll go up to this point here.
Go to that point. Okay, this kid gets arrested. Now, pause it real quick. I want to point something else out to you. Okay, the guy on the left-hand side of the screen with the shield, that's a Husky garbage can they cut up and put press on it. But I'm in a helmet.
Yeah.
I have riot gear on.
Is that the guy with the white bike helmet?
Yep, and the white what do they call them? The white mask.
Yeah, and he's wearing like
a respirator,
knee armor, or leg armor, whatever.
Yep, but he's press. But I have a garbage can for a shield. So you can't spray me with chemical agents and et cetera, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But the guy in the middle of the screen with the jumpsuit on or tracksuit or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, or the white suit.
Yeah. He eventually puts that rag or handkerchief across his face, I believe he sits down or gets pushed back some way, somehow. And then he ultimately gets arrested because they said 9 o'clock, you must leave. And from my chat, when I was streaming this, right, they kept saying, and there were people from New Jersey, they said, you do not fuck with the New Jersey State Police. When they say do something, you do it. Period.
Yeah, what were they doing? They were giving him an order to disperse.
It was unlawful assembly, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. These protesters are thinking, they're just fucking
right there.
They're just, see, that's what I said, Tommy. I watched this live as it was happening. See, there he goes. And I believe he sits down, if I remember correctly, he sits down in the middle of the road to protest them. And see, there's another garbage can. As you can tell, that is the side of a garbage can.
Right.
And they mount handles, like door handles.
Yeah.
In it.
So they're trying to emulate the police shield there.
Yeah. And these dumb fucks with the Israeli garb on their head or Palestinian garb.
Yeah.
They're standing there with their arms interlocked and their umbrellas. And all this other stuff. Well, you watch this long enough, you'll see how that works out for them here too. It doesn't work out too well. Okay.
Wow.
So what's about to happen?
BG is not really with them, is he?
No, he's an independent journalist that he travels the country and this is what he does.
But he's not like those other guys like Mercado Media, which is like,
no.
Mercado really against the police, whatever.
Mercado's media's nickname is One Ball Saul. And I'm not going to go into all what it is, but he had to have one of his balls cut out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why they call him One Ball Saul. Yeah.
Wow.
And then fast forward a little more, Tommy, if you can, where you see them coming up with their shields. They just did a push. They just pushed them back even more. Now, probably within the next 5 or 10 minutes of this video, you're going to watch what they did. And it was very smart what they did. Carrie, Carrie, the journalist didn't do anything. But I'll tell you once you see what happens.
Oh, yeah. So you got BG on the scene, the guy that's doing this video.
Yeah.
At the end of this, he gets taken down, eh?
He gets taken to jail. Yes. He gets taken to jail. Now, Tommy,
your opinion
mind
is that,
you,
your opinion on that is that he shouldn't have been taken to jail.
No, he is they are in violation of the 14th Amendment and the First Amendment. He is not talking. He does not talk on his stream. He doesn't interact unless he's interacted with. He doesn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So at the end of this, what's about to happen is they're about to do what they call a shield push. Now,
right, yeah.
You see the different size shields that they have. Pay very close attention to the people with the long shields, not the short shields. Watch what they do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I was watching the other night where they were pushing them, and then they got the horses in there, and the horses kind of ended up shoving a bunch of the guys around there.
They were kicking them.
Yeah.
The horses were kicking them.
Right.
And just throwing them across the road.
The horses.
Okay, you see the guy with the long shield. Hopefully he I don't remember if he casts back over to it or not. But don't pay attention to the ones with the short shields. What you're gonna you see the guys right there with the long shields? They're their whole body. Watch what happens. And here's where it starts. Watch what happens. Here they come. They're just watch. Now, what does this remind you of?
Wow,
here they come. Here they all come.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's like they're going on one side of them there. They're not really pressing them, but they're all running.
Watch what happens, Tom.
And of course,
watch what they do. And it's very smart how they did it. Now, you see all those long shields, right? You see all those long shields? You ever see a farmer herding cattle?
Yeah, it's like they're trying to kettle them in here, hey?
Watch what they do. They gave them several warnings to leave, Tommy. Several. Now watch what happens. They said you don't want to leave. We're gonna make you leave. What they're going to do now is corral them all with those shields. They're going to form a line.
In L.A., they've done that. I've seen them.
Yeah. So now they're surrounded. The protesters at this point and people that are there cannot leave. And this is another lefty fucking tactic. Pause it right there. Oh, wait. Go back. Go back about 10 seconds.
Or hang on. Wait till he moves the camera back over the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, back over it. Yeah. Another lefty fucking tactic, or what we call a lefty tactic, is this right here. They kneel down or they stand in a line with their hands up. That's what they do. Because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to show any form of aggression, because at this point, they don't want to get arrested.
Right. Well, it's too late now because they're already kettled. They're surrounded. They can't go anywhere.
It's too fucking late. Go ahead, play it, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to point out the key moments here, right?
Right. Don't shoot. Hands up.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their tactic. This is a protester 101 tactic. Protesting 101. Now, mind you, the guy in the motorcycle helmet's about to get tackled. Now they're moving him all in the defense. This is called a defensive line. They're moving them all close together, and watch what happens. Now, everybody that was down the street is now up here. Now, you see the guy in the bald guy? He has a press credential. Make sure, and I'm going to focus on this press credential for a minute, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, One Ball Saul is the news show. Is that a news show? Is that from the same creators that bring us You Better Call Saul? Well, it was kind of, sort of, kind of. So what did the journalists do? We're about to discover that. The answer to that question is nothing. He did nothing.
What about the other guy with the press pass, the bald guy?
You'll see here in a second. Now, Tommy, you're well versed in the Constitution in the United States and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So the 14th Amendment and the First Amendment apply to this. What's about to happen? What is about to happen? Pretty soon, he's either a lieutenant or a sergeant comes up and says one key thing. One key thing. And the horses are shitting all over the road, and that's what that was. Now, you see the guys with the press credentials, or with the bigger cameras, right? They are actual media. I believe there was a Fox News camera there, somebody from ABC, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'll let some of the secret out of the bag. They were allowed to leave unmolested.
Right, okay.
Here they go. Here they go. Now
what's
they're
happening
moving
there?
up.
Is the crowd pressing some of the cops there?
Yeah. Yep. And now somebody put what happened here on another stream is this person that they are wrestling right now grabbed a police officer. Grabbed him. Yeah. Now he's getting arrested. Actually, there's two of them.
Taken away.
There's actually two of them that did it. And with StreamYard, you can't put two streams up. I would have to stream it or I'd have to send it into OBS or my Prism and do it that way. It's just too much of a pain. But these police right here, they are going to move in on them so tight, it's like corralling cattle. So they can't leave because every one of these people, for the exception of credentialed media, is going to be able to leave, but the protesters are not. And BG on the scene is a credentialed media, does have media credentials. The whole problem with it is he did not have his credentials on him. Now, I am a credentialed media person myself. In my wallet and around my neck, I have my credentials. Now, in the United States, there is no such thing as a press pass. Okay?
Yeah.
There is no such thing. What they're looking for...
Your credentials, like where did you get them from?
From the actual media provider that I actually work for.
Yeah, but where does he get it from? Okay, let's say that you're a media company. You just make up a press pass for your people that go out in the field, and that's where it comes from?
Yes, as long as you have like a company that says media in it or something like that, or news, you under the First and the 14th Amendment are then considered credentialed media.
So what does BG on the scene have for credential?
I don't know that answer. I've never asked him.
Is he wearing like a jacket that says press on it, like a flak jacket or something?
I don't know.
Press,
I don't believe so.
That he made up at home or whatever that he's got hanging. Probably not. He's probably just standing there looking like one of the protesters with a cell phone in his hand.
Yes, he streams.
Oh,
see,
there he goes.
Oh. Told you. They were going to get him. I told you.
That's funny. They just grabbed.
So now he's getting arrested. Yep. So now he's getting arrested because they told everybody every 20 to 30 minutes, Tommy, 9 o'clock. If you do not leave, here they go. Now they're moving again.
Wow.
And then, so basically, he did not have his media credential with him. So guess what they did? They arrested him. However, in the United States, and this is the most key point of this, under the 14th and the First Amendment, or the First Amendment, let's tackle that one first, Tommy. Under the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, you have the right to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the third is freedom of the press, or freedom of press.
Yeah.
They violated it. Because
keep in mind, hang on. They're grabbing everyone and they're turfing them away, but that's not to say that they just sort of go, well, you're being detained for investigation. Then they investigate him and they determine, well, you're actually the press, so they never really charge him with anything, you know?
Well, that's not the case. Everybody, as you saw on the bald gentleman just a few minutes ago, he had his press credentials around his neck. First thing they teach you in the field or IRL media is always have your credentials around your neck or regularly accessible for display or presentation to a law enforcement or government official. That's the first fucking thing they teach you.
Yeah,
it's not that the press credential gives
just
you
a guy with a hoodie on and with a cell phone.
It is not that it's now. Do not let me fool you. Here, turn it up, Tommy.
You got the opportunity right now, and that's it, to leave. If you don't leave out here in an orderly fashion, you are coming with us. Do you understand that? You're leaving in that direction. You are not press.
Where's half a mile? Where's half a mile?
Back the fuck up.
Ooh, okay, so
You had the opportunity.
We're half a mile outside.
So basically, right there, he said, if you are press, legally you are press, then you can leave now.
Correct. There's the first violation. Go ahead and hit play.
Well, yeah, but what's the violation? He's
the violation is everybody that says they are press under the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, that anyone has the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of the press. So here is the first violation. If I say I am press, that man that man that just made that announcement has to honor what he said under the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States.
Yeah. Well, okay. In this particular case, some guy that's just standing there says, "I'm press," which he looks like he's a protester. So it's pretty hard for him to tell whether or not that guy is just a protester or whether he's real
Correct.
press, right?
Correct. Now, if you just heard what he said, he looked at the guy with the cell phone with the dreadlocks and said, "You're not press. You're not leaving."
Yeah. Yeah.
How does he know that? He doesn't. Go ahead and play it.
Let's go back just a little bit here.
Everybody is stuck inside the kettle that is now, yeah, tighter.
Whole question.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to get in. Don't keep my eyes on the Watch 5 meters. I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat. I'm from the city of
You'll see him come up here in just a couple seconds.
Don't keep my eyes. Literally.
Well, he'll walk up. BG will walk over there.
Oh, and the dreadlocks is the guy with the white helmet?
Yeah, watch. You'll see.
That's the guy that he says you're not press.
I think so.
Seems like there's a lot of intention to arrest us, even though they said that press with credentials are allowed to be here. So we'll see how this plays out.
Ah, do you hear that?
Yep, just listen.
That sounds like BG on the scene saying...
No, that wasn't. That was a guy next to him. I know the guy. The guy next to him is called...
And they're saying that...
The guy next to him is called Yak, Y-A-K Media.
Okay, gotcha. But they're
gets
saying,
arrested
or
too.
whatever, they're conversing and they're saying, well, press is allowed to be here, like to kind of video everything that's going to happen from now to the end, and they apparently aren't going to get arrested or anything. So, but on the other hand, the officers coming out and saying, okay, if you're press, you have a chance to leave right now.
Right
this is your
now.
chance. This is your one and only chance.
Now, mind you, the guy that was just on there with the gray shirt around his neck, in complete uniformity, his press credential is there. His press credential's there.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes, we gonna fight. We gonna fight the power, y'all.
in about a minute or so, a minute or two, that sergeant's going to come up and say the same, that he has the reason, or they can leave, and then he says to the guy, I believe with the motorcycle helmet on, "You're not press. You're not press."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Here he comes right now, Tom.
Listen up. Listen up. If you are press, you got the opportunity right now, and that's it, to leave. If you don't leave out here in an orderly fashion, you are coming with us. Do you understand that? You're leaving that direction.
Right here.
You are not press.
We're half a mile. We're half a mile.
Back the fuck up. You had the opportunity.
We're half a mile outside.
Can we still stay in film?
Let it play, Tommy.
Everybody back up. Back up. Back up. Hey, I got it. Back up. Hey, no. You guys back up. Listen up. Listen. Okay? One at a time. Press, you can leave, and you're going beyond that bus right there. You do not come past that bus. Do you understand? All right? One at a time. I will tell you and point you out. You're not press.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Why
Let's go.
can't I
Out.
ask a question?
You,
I'm a
out.
part of the city.
Out. Out. Pick up. Out.
Don't leave. They about to beat our ass. They about to Rodney King us. I already know these press leave.
They just told BG to stop right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro,
Hey, can I talk to you?
No. Look, they don't want to talk. He like, I'm
baby
straight
on the
ass
way.
whooping. Hey,
I got baby on the way. I'm on the phone
don't
with
hit
my
my
wife.
face.
Shut your
please.
mouth and go sit down. Go.
Look,
Why
you
not
hit
shut
him?
your mouth? Go. You're not leaving.
Why we not leaving?
We not leaving.
Look, it's a friendly protest idea. Look.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. You were supposed to leave. You're not.
I was supposed to leave. I'm not fresh. You hear this man? He's ready. He's trying to bag me. He going to bag me tonight.
Hey, time crazy. Can I go on break? Everybody back up off of me. I'll point you out.
Y'all walking up on us. We standing our ground.
Like that.
Now you see, Tommy, everybody's holding up their press credentials.
Y'all going no.
Yeah, lots of press there. Holy Jesus.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a big story.
What that is, you're going to stay by until I can verify. You're staying until I verify.
Look at this.
Go. Everybody back up off of me. Give me 10 feet. Back up and give me 10 feet. He said back up 10 feet.
7, 8, 9, 10. Bro, he got his 10 feet.
Why you got to be so mean? You guys are choosing to stay? No.
You won't let us leave. You holding us hostage.
Can we leave?
Why is it that only press can leave? Look, they ready.
Sir, I need to tell you. Sir, your press badge.
Actually, BG is trying to leave.
Yep.
I'm ABC News. I don't have no press badge. We will check it later. WDC. Everybody back up. Everybody else is going. Let's go. Everybody else is going.
Yep. He stopped everybody.
My God. Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you. I knew you looked familiar.
See?
I was working with Denise and all of them.
We are doing shit. Hold on. Get the fuck out.
Everybody in that circle right now is going to jail.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy. Back up. Look at the brother here. It's crazy right here.
We know each other. I didn't know we knew each other, but we know.
Now all the protesters that are inside there are the victims.
Maybe we should pay attention to what's going on. Okay.
Everybody in there's a victim now.
Those of us that don't have a
Oh my God. Don't beat us.
Yeah, they're all going to get arrested there now.
Everybody there is getting arrested, including BG, for no reason.
Well, I wouldn't say they're getting arrested for no reason. They're getting arrested because they were asked to disperse. And
they were asked to disperse at 9 o'clock Eastern
supposedly
time.
Protesters.
Yeah, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
They were told that they had to leave the area. They had to go outside of the 5-mile radius that they put a curfew on. And they didn't do it. Now, earlier in the stream, Antifa and their fake paramedics and first aid people. The lady came up to them and to most of the protesters and said, if they hurt you, we're leaving. We're leaving. You will not be taken care of. You're going to have to call an ambulance. I am not risking my people because you do not want to follow the law and the order.
Right.
So she took 10, maybe 11 paramedics or medical aid people and left.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem at this moment like there's many people left there. How many people would you say are going to get arrested here?
Probably a dozen or more.
Yeah.
A dozen or
20
more.
20 people, 30 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to say because he's not really showing the group, but a lot of the people left. I was surprised at the amount of press there.
Well, he is doing what he knows to do. Film.
Well, actually, he's getting the video for his channel and getting the 16,000 views that he got on the stream here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then this person, watch this.
Yeah,
they're telling them
like
to back up, and they're getting film equipment. And this guy, this black guy in the white hoodie, you know, he's getting his gear.
Oh yeah.
But just because you have a camera and a camera bag, that does not mean that you are press. And that is what they're saying. There are people out there that they're taking pictures for Antifa and the Lawyers Guild and all these other these affirmative action coalitions that we have in the United States, so they can, you know, they can bring civil rights cases against people. But a lawful order or an order to disperse, and there's where they grabbed him. Now he picks his camera back up, and pretty soon, within where are you at, Tommy? Just scroll over it a second.
Yeah, I still got a bit of time left.
Yeah, in about 7 minutes, his feed's going to go off the air, and this is where they arrest him. Carrie, you said it. You just said it in the chat 34 seconds ago. Always carry credentials. Always.
Oh, Dashing Gamma says they're not victims.
Oh no, they're not victims, but they're going to play the victim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just like it is just like hands up, don't shoot. Yeah, he littered. And yes, carry right there. Key factor here. Always carry credentials. These people would not be in the position they are in if they were media to begin with. Here they're pushing the line again, so nobody can run. Because everybody that is inside that encirclement is going to be arrested.
Wow.
And I guess there's some other now. The police that went off the camera. There was another group that came, and they went and took them to jail.
What night was it where you said that they were setting fires and doing stuff like that?
Oh, that was last night.
Last night. So you can imagine
not this stream. It was Saturday night.
But same place, same police.
Same
police are getting agitated to the extent that they're doing crazy stuff out there. So now they're going, well, look, we got to arrest these people, find out who the hell they are, put the fear into them that if they continue on here and get arrested a second time, that, of course, people don't like getting arrested the first time, right? So getting arrested the second time is even worse. When you go in front of the judge, he goes, hey, you got charge against you already. This is the second time. We're going to increase bail or something like that. You know?
No, these people, this is probably, these people do this all the time. So I am absolutely sure, within a very, very good degree of certainty, Tommy, that their rap sheets are longer than my forearm. Okay? And I'd say my forearm's probably a good foot. I'm a big boy. But what I'm saying is, this isn't their first rodeo. But see, in New Jersey, the local Newark, New Jersey police have a stand-down order from the Newark mayor. They're not going to help them. They're not going to help them.
This is New Jersey. Is that
Newark, New Jersey?
Lefty
oh
state?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So you've got the
sanctuary
people that are in charge are going to be sympathetic to the protesters and like anti-ICE.
They aren't. The state police aren't.
Yeah. Okay.
The Newark, New Jersey, or the state of New Jersey is a sanctuary city.
Right. Okay.
And a sanctuary state.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
So,
probably why this is happening there.
yes, absolutely. Look at Portland, Oregon. Look at Chicago. Look at Minneapolis. Now Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, all blue states.
The state of New York. They tried to pull this bullshit in New York City. Well, the New York City police shut it down. I mean, like, completely. They took probably 100 protesters to Rikers Island. Never saw another protest like this in New York City. Because
I think, watching this stuff, I find that the police, not the ICE agents, but the police in Portland appear to be more sympathetic to Antifa and to the lefties out there.
In Portland, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't. They love the Antifa. They love the Democrats and the liberals and
because
the
look
real
at Tommy
left
Boy there.
part.
He got arrested for pretty much defending himself there.
Did I tell you what actually happened? The outcome of that?
No. What happened to that whole thing?
He took a deal. He can't go near any ICE facility in the United States of America within 2,000 feet of it.
Oh wow!
And he had to do community service, which he said he's already done it, and I believe him. And then he had to pay court costs and a fine, and he's on what's called bench probation. So basically, he cannot pick up another case or get in trouble for the next 6 months. I think it is
2,000. I thought the original one was 200 feet.
Yeah, well, he cut a deal.
Yeah, like a plea bargain.
Yeah, it was a plea bargain. Yeah, just to get it over with, right?
Wow. Yeah, I never heard the. I would have thought that he would have pled not guilty, and they would have showed the evidence that he was just plain defending himself. He didn't start that fight.
I know. The other guy did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the Antifa dude is the one who started fighting with him, and he just plain defended himself and plowed the guy, and the guy hit the ground, and that was it.
But it's Oregon.
Wow.
It's Oregon.
Yeah, his lawyer probably said, you know what, you're going to be up in front of a liberal judge that may end up finding you guilty, and you'll be thrown in jail. So here's the plea bargain. You're not going to go to jail.
Bargain. But, this is the best you're going to get. So he took it. And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
All right, so here it comes. They're
moving in. This is where they get BJ.
This is where they get him.
Yeah, they didn't let him go. He tried to go. He tried to stay on press. And,
he tried. And guess what? It didn't work. Now, let me say this, Tommy, and I would be remiss not to say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have press credentials, you are still held to a higher to the standard. If the police tell you to leave, you should just comply, and you won't end up in this predicament. You will not end up in this predicament. So right after his stream ends, from another angle, you can see where they're strapping him up. They actually put him on the ground and bind his hands with zip ties, and they take him off. His bail is $3,000 straight, meaning there's no bondsman, $300, no nothing. He has to put up $3,000 of money to get out of jail.
That's not good.
over not, and here's the irony of it, Tommy. Here's the irony. He didn't follow a lawful order and a lawful curfew, because the governor of the state of New Jersey, one of their duties is to protect businesses, lives, and property. You cannot have young children out there attempting to do bodily injury to themselves, nor law enforcement, or to buildings, or anything, Tommy. That's what, and it took one night of them doing it, and the governor said, "You're done." This goes above and beyond freedom of speech. When you become riotous, you become a tyrant. That's where the Constitution doesn't protect you anymore.
Yeah.
And
or in this case, where they've been given a lawful order to do something and they don't do it.
And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. It is very lawful. It is right there. The arm that came around right there is where they took him to jail. And Tommy, before I go, I want to say this to you. You do the same thing I do. Okay? If a law enforcement or the RCMP were to tell you to fucking leave, okay? Are you going to stand there and question the RCMP?
No.
I'm going to leave. I'm not going to get arrested.
Wow. Or like in a case where, let's say you're videoing some guy getting arrested by a police car or something like that, and one of the officers say, move back, you're interfering with this arrest. We need you to move back 10 feet or whatever. And you just stand there and you don't move. Well, you're going to get arrested if you don't comply with what he's saying,
Sure.
Simple.
In the United States of America, we have what's called the HALO law. Okay. And that HALO law says that you can, the press is permitted to film, but in the HALO law, it says your press or anybody recording or spectators must be 25 feet away from the incident or the arrest or an accident or anything like that. So most police, most police do not remember or do not recognize the HALO law. Now, when it is very hard to use the HALO law as a defense, because the judge and the jury isn't there. So one or a prosecutor could argue they were not 25 feet back.
Right. Oh, hang on. Just in the chat there, Dashing Drama says that she lost her mom. Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry there, Grandma.
Condolences.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Wow.
I'll put you in my daily intentions. Yes, that's horrible.
That's hard when that happens. I know what that's like.
Sure. I'm sure. I don't know what it's like yet, but I know it's going to be hard. But yeah, Tommy, I mean, this is the now, mind you, you're welcome, Grandma. You're welcome. Now this thing in New Jersey has been going on for the last 9 days. Okay. And how this all started, French people are at it. Yeah. Here's
going
how
crazy
this all
over
started.
in Paris there. I don't know if they're doing it right now, but I know I've seen lots of stuff come in on X there.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look. So this has been going on in Newark, New Jersey for 9 days. today would be the 10th day. Okay. They said that they can legally protest at between the hours of 6 a.m. Eastern time and 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And their biggest argument is that's a violation of our constitutional right. That is not a violation of your constitutional right. They are giving you your constitutional right. They are just restricting where you can do it, which is not a constitutional violation. One could argue I forget which the freedom, there's something in the Constitution. I'm not a constitutionalist, but there is something in the Constitution where they say that, where it says that you cannot be hindered in your constitutional First Amendment right. However, there is nothing in the Constitution that covers protesting. So, I mean, there's so many constitutional arguments that could be had. However, how this all started, Tommy, and I don't know if you know or not, but I guess there were letters sent out of that detention facility to civic organizations that said that they were being fed. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is
oh, come on, Tommy.
Really? Paris. Like, look at what they're doing in Paris. Look at, they ripped the hood right off that car.
Oh,
ripping parts of the car off, smashing the window. They're
what
going
did that
inside
car do
the
to them? What did that car do to them?
These are the mass immigration, happening over in
is that Europe. What this is, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? That's what's happening in Canada too, is that we have mass immigration here too. And we're starting to see that they're doing an awful lot of crime in Canada. Here, we're not seeing this kind of stuff, but it's like crime of stealing cars, home invasions, extortion, stuff like that.
Well, let me tell you something, Tommy. I live in the state of Florida, the free state of Florida. And I promise you, if I don't know you and you come in my home, I'm going to put you out of my home very much quicker than what you came in it. I promise. Yeah. And you will you will not be going home. You will go to the hospital.
It's not like that in Canada. The way it is up here is that you can, like, let's say somebody trespasses onto your property. You can ask that person to leave. And if they don't leave, then you can, like, use physical force to get them to leave. But you can only use enough force to get the person to leave without causing harm to him. Reasonable force, to get him out without going overboard. If you go overboard, then the guy will charge you, and you'll be ending up going to jail for using excessive force or whatever.
Not here.
That's the way it is in Canada.
Not here.
Yeah,
in the free state of Florida.
I know, and what ends up happening here is that if you had a gun or something and you shot somebody, well, then his family would be suing you for excessive force or whatever.
Sue me.
That's how sad it is.
Sue me. You'll lose that argument too.
Well, yeah, down there. Well, you guys have, maybe not in Florida. I don't know if you guys have the castle law down there.
We have the castle doctrine and we have the stand your ground law.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we need up here, which we don't have, because the liberal government up here, the federal government, is too wimpy to enforce that. And on the other hand, the guy that does the break into your house and ends up killing somebody or whatever, well, he'll get, maybe 3 years in jail and he's back out again, It's like,
guess what?
It's really,
come in my house, you will not see a jail cell.
It's terrible for the
Gary, did you drop the link? do you have time for Carrie to come up here, Tommy?
The link is pinned.
Oh,
on Tommy Temper Show.
Carrie, come on up. Carrie, if you'll come up here for just a minute, because you live in Florida. That's the why I ask. And I've got about 15 minutes or so left, Tommy, myself.
Look at this. This is Eiffel Tower.
Can you blow that up a little bit, Tommy? I can't really see it. Oh, that's the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
They're burning the Eiffel Tower?
Well, they got a fire going on.
Oh,
right
okay,
in
I
front
see
of
it.
the Eiffel Tower there.
Yep.
See, I'll make it a little bigger here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Now I can see. Okay, yeah, there's the... No, they set that car on fire.
Oh, yeah, that is a car, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
Oh, okay. Let's think about this. Picture this, if you will.
And look at how many people there are. Those are all immigrants.
Oh, wow. Carrie's in the back, Tommy.
Okay, Carrie. Yeah, come on up.
Hey, Carrie.
Good morning.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I asked you to come up here was, just like I do, that in the state of Florida, if you come in my house or you come on my property and I feel threatened, we can use whatever means of force that we want.
Yep, that's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And all of our police departments, they warn everybody. You could be made Swiss cheese out of.
Yep.
In fact, we have a commercial that compares one of our RCMPs with one of our sheriffs, telling how lenient they have to take it on the criminals up there.
Yeah, actually, I've seen what you're talking about there, Carrie, because it's on social media here, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. And that's the way it is up here. It's like the liberal way of doing things,
Well, we don't have that fucking problem here. We have a sheriff called Sheriff Grady Judd.
And he's my sheriff.
And he's a sheriff. And he says, if you want to misbehave, you have wait a minute. You have the right to protest, but you start doing stupid shit, we're going to use whatever force we have or we need to use to arrest you, put you in jail, or we will shoot you graveyard dead.
That's right.
Period.
And he is my sheriff. So,
Carrie, I think you know where I live.
Yeah.
I'm not far from you.
Not far. Yeah, your sheriff's pretty good too.
Yeah. I don't live far from you. I'm just. Do you live in a town with an L?
Yeah.
I live in a town with the first letter of a Z.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too far.
No.
Yeah.
No. So you know that what I know. But I hated to call you out like that, Carrie, but I just wanted for dialogue that what I'm saying is factually true.
Right.
But there is no way that right there, Tommy, would ever fucking happen in the state of Florida. Nothing.
No.
Nothing like that.
No.
This is like
here's
this is when you have mass immigration, and then you literally have thousands of them going out on the streets all at once. If they start doing
but
this
Tommy,
kind of crap.
where is the law enforcement?
I don't know.
I've not seen in any one of those 2 clips or so that you put up there. Where's law enforcement? Well,
I don't know.
Well, there's a fire truck.
They're somewhere, but they're not. There's so many people there that the
They're
cops
outnumbered.
are at a loss to be able to handle it.
Well,
They've let in so many immigrants that it's crazy.
Right. Well, last night in Carrie, were you in my chat last night whenever I was showing what was going on?
I think so, yeah.
There were hundreds of people.
Like there's the police right there.
What are they going to do?
Nothing. They're chasing them away. That's all they can do. But they've already done the damage. Broken the windows, looted, whatever, set cars on fire.
And here's the irony of it, Tommy. What the fuck is this going to prevent? What is this going to do?
What, these people doing this stuff? Yeah. What's the purpose of what they're doing? Like, why are they doing this? It's
every
like
time
they're against the establishment. They're against capitalism. They're against the, they think that they get into the country, and it's like, well, we'll do whatever the hell we want now that we're here.
Right. Well, that and on my stream, and Carrie, I know you've been in my chat a lot lately. What's one of the things that I say, Carrie? What is this going to prove?
The globalists have
anything.
convinced the politicians to allow mass immigration, and they want to equalize, in other words, lower the standard of living in the Western world and make us more like the third world. That's what it's all about.
That's what they're trying to do, drag everybody down to the third world status.
Yeah.
And
well, they think it's equality, Carrie. I'm sure you've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They want
nothing and be happy.
They want the United States to right now, in this day and age, they do not want the United States to be better than any third or what they consider a third world country. So basically, we should have every place in the United States should be a slum. And we shouldn't have a good economy. We shouldn't have anything because it makes us, or in their radicalized thinking, it makes us better than any other country. But I say this, yeah, it's a race to the bottom, Bob. You're absolutely fucking correct.
That's what they want. That's what the globalists want.
Yep,
they want the whole world, one world order, everyone to be equal, and the only way that we can be equal is by bringing down the way of life in the Western world to be more equal with the third world. Like,
that way it'll be a one world order.
Yeah.
But the Muslims, they want another track. They want to take over the White House and put the Muslim flag on the White House.
These guys here, I don't know if these guys are Muslims that are out on the street, or they're just plain Africans or people from all over the place.
Yep.
I don't know.
Paris
it's a bunch of men. You don't see women. It's about because let's face it. You hear this all the time that you hear the immigrants coming into the country, and it's mostly like army type aged men that are coming into the country, and not so much women.
Oh yeah. And here's the other thing, Tommy. What people do not understand, you in the United States, we're hearing about the Somalians and the what's the ones down here, Carrie, the Mexicans and the Spanish or whatever. They have a new word for it now. They're not talking about in the United States the Nigerians and the what do they call the Israelis? They're not talking about they're not saying much about them, but those people are being picked up as well, because here in the state of Florida, we have what's called the 287G, G as in George, agreement with the federal government that employs local law enforcement to pick these motherfuckers up here too.
And they are picking them up.
And they are picking them up left and right. They're taking them to Alligator Alcatraz, and they're being deported. Oh hell, Tommy, it just keeps getting worse. Is that a police vehicle?
He throws it on the windshield.
Is that yeah, that's a police vehicle, isn't it?
Police van,
yeah.
And what are these people going to do?
They're just wrecking
what
stuff.
I would do, don't you?
Wrecking and looting and smashing.
If I was the police officer right there, I would have hit the gas and left. Who cares if I take somebody
out?
They're
from Africa.
Oh well, yeah. And this is what they do. There is no such thing. And Tommy, I have realized, I've seen the flag waves and stuff that you've gone to. Don't think I don't see them. Yeah. Those are peaceful protests. They're peaceful. They're not out there. You don't have to have the RCMP or the local law enforcement there to arrest people. Here in the States, after 9 o'clock and the street lights come on, what's that, Tommy? Same thing?
Yep.
No shit.
Like, that's why the police can't do anything, because when you have that many people all congregating,
you're now
and then they start going berserk and start lighting fires and fireworks and smashing. How can the police manage something like that? Like, this is like way, way out of hand.
Military.
Yeah, exactly.
They have a sound wave. They could use it to disperse the crowd if they use
You
it.
need a lot of rubber bullets.
They have in England, they use water cannons. There were some things in my chat tonight. Where are the water cannons? Why can we not use a water cannon?
Inhumane.
This one's different. This one is a Polish fans celebrate their son's victory.
Oh,
sorry
okay.
about that.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine.
I didn't read that.
Mistakes happen. Yeah, but they're still. But law enforcement's still fucking outnumbered.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Make water cannons great again. But
Okay,
you want to know? You want to know why they
Paris.
can't use water cannons in the United States? Because they state that it inflicts too much bodily harm, sending these fucking people through the street at 60 mile an hour. They could hurt themselves. Well, let me tell you something. I've held a fire hose or two in my day. With 100 PSI or pounds per square inch going through the tip of that nozzle, it takes a lot to stand there and hold it.
Yes, it does.
So imagine being hit straight in the chest with one of those things. And it's basically a straight bore tip that they're using with a pump. Dime bag. That's a good one. Uh-oh. I don't know if you want to put that one up there, but black people can't swim, so it's racist. Hey, why not? Everything you say or whatever is racist. Now, if you want to talk about racism, Tommy, go to the Raging Tomato or the Gauntlet. You want to talk about racist? Watch her last video. And no, I didn't have anything to do with it, Tommy.
Yeah.
So you were with somebody else tonight.
That was my panel. That was on my. That was my show.
Yeah.
Or my stream. Now we're celebrating because we broke something.
Right.
Seriously, dude? Seriously? But yeah, Tommy, this is the kind of shit that gives the protesters a bad rap.
These guys don't care, though. They're just
they're just doing
these
it.
These are North African people in Paris here.
Oh my
apparently
God.
They've immigrated a whole bunch of North African people here.
And you know what? Here's the thing, Tommy. Here's the thing. Who's got to replace all that shit?
Yeah, urban renewal.
It's the taxpayers.
Yep, the taxpayers.
That's who's paying for this.
Urban,
you know what?
urban
They're
renewal.
also paying for welfare for these guys coming over. They're giving them money to live in the country, and then these guys do this.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you went over those costs tonight there. On the,
Oh,
on your
yeah,
channel.
Kerry, were you watching? Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pathetic, and we can't get a dime,
Nope.
It's just
Kerry, are you getting my notifications? Because people were saying that in the chat earlier that they weren't getting the notifications that I went live.
Yeah, I get them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did or not.
Yeah. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
there you go. There it is, Tommy, right there. Now, who's going to clean all that shit up? The taxpayers.
The taxpayers, yeah.
That's a lot of damage, too.
These
like, why?
Just don't
the question is why?
care.
Why are they doing it?
Because it's called civil unrest.
Yeah, but usually people, have a cause. They go out and they have a cause. Like, for example, Antifa in Portland, their cause is, Floyd, whatever, demise, whatever, and they don't like it. It's a vengeance against the police, that kind of thing. What the hell is what are these guys' cause?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. And Tommy, I've done a lot of work about protesting and everything like that. George Floyd was killed in Chicago. Okay? Or was it Minneapolis? One of the two.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Okay. So George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis. What the fuck does it have to do with Portland, Oregon, or California, or anybody in another state, right? So I did some research on it. What it is the cause, or it's called a movement. Okay, well, if one law enforcement officer does it in this state, or two, or whatever, we're going to protest it and cause civil unrest to make sure that, well, there you go. There's some law enforcement. We're going to make sure that our local police and our state police know that we're watching, right? But my point to it is, what does George Floyd being unalived, if you will, in Minneapolis have to do with any other state? It doesn't. But it is just how did Nova Star say it? It's the self-proclaimed importance of people. And how this all started in New Jersey was one of the groups and family members are getting letters saying that there are worms in the food. They're getting and making them drink expired milk. The water is so horrible there. And that is how it all started. So
they start by infuriating the public.
Yes. Yeah. They infuriate the public, or excuse me, they infuriate the people or the groups that can put a post out and said, hey, we got this letter. We need to do something about this.
And it's mostly people that are under 25. Then
yes.
You don't develop a full frontal lobe until after you're 25.
And the other thing, and Kerry, I know you've heard me say this, and Tommy, I don't know if you'll agree with it or not, but it's the good buddy system.
Yeah.
It's my friend. I got this email because it's something I care about, right? So I'm going to tell my friends, my neighbors, my schoolmates, my running mates, whatever, that I'm going down here and I'm going to scream at these motherfuckers.
Mm.
And Bob, you just said it again. You just said another true statement, Tommy. Bob Cox, if you'll pull that last comment up, that he said, it's a coordinated campaign. Yes, it is very coordinated. Very coordinated. And so now all the friends and all of the people that they've told are going down there. And they're causing this civil unrest. And those people that they're telling are telling their friends. And it's all, and it seems like it's all college kids that belong to the lefty organizations. Now that looks like the Eiffel Tower's on fire, but
well,
It'd be
yeah,
kind of
I
hard
don't
to
know.
burn the Eiffel Tower, but
They're
it might be
burning
burning
fires
around
all
it.
around the Eiffel Tower. This is what
All
this
around.
is. So this is giving us more insight into what's
Yep.
happening over there. The Eiffel
Yep.
Tower is burning, is what it says. Paris is burning. Thousands of Mohammeds are on the street. They're
There you
turning
go.
France in their
There you go.
native place, like Syria, Pakistan, Yemen, and Sudan. They're shouting Allah Akbar. Detect them,
They want
detain
to
them,
take
and
over the
deport
world.
them.
And
So
that's what
the
they want.
Muslim, you
Well,
know,
Tommy, for fuck's
thing
sake,
to
they
shout
got
Allah
people
Akbar.
that you got a place in Times Square that was cordoned off by Mayor Mundummy, where they can go down there and pray like and lay on the street like a gook on a grass mat and pray
5
to
times a day.
Yeah, 5 times a day.
Blocking the busiest
Well, this is the old
street in New York.
we will take over the world. They want to take over the world. That's
They
what's
do.
going on here. They've let
And
so
they
many
are. They
Mohammeds into the country that they're Muhammad Allah Akbaring the entire city.
And that's what they want to do here.
Yeah.
They've
And
done
it's
it
not
in
gonna
Detroit.
happen.
They're doing it in
But yet,
Minnesota. They're doing it in Texas.
the government's over here, like in Canada. We have Islamophobia laws that have been brought in where you can't talk about this kind of stuff.
But Toronto is.
So the feelings police are going to come and get you.
Yeah, exactly. Like really, I'm actually at risk even showing and talking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, right now.
You know, somebody might go, "Oh, well, you're putting it in a bad light, showing that stuff that's going on over there." Well, you know, honestly, this is what's happening. This is news. This is if they're doing it over there, it's the old thing. We said, hey, you know what? Whatever happens over in Europe, 10 years later, it's going to be happening over here.
Sure. And here's the irony too, Tommy. It's never going to happen here in the United States. It's never going to
if you have
over.
Trump, hang on, if you have Trump in power, no.
Well,
but
yeah, no,
if
that's
he
never gonna
gets
happen.
overthrown and you get the Democrats back in there again,
yeah.
they'll just open the floodgates again and go, hey, come on, you guys, come on in here.
And what's one of the first things that is going to happen is they are going to take the authority away from the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They're going to take the authority away from the Border Patrol.
Right.
And then what's going to happen?
And they'll say, open borders again, come on in.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen.
And you'll be screwed when that happens, you know?
Yes. Yep.
Why are they so stupid? It's just foolishness, you know? Like
why they're so stupid?
You put borders in place in order to keep a country secure, you know, and to have you know, that a country is a country. But it's the politicians have been brainwashed by the globalists of the world to go no, you shouldn't have any borders. It's just like a one
Tommy,
world
I am what's
order,
considered a nationalist and a realist. Okay. I do not believe that any politician that is not U.S. born or not U.S. bred should be able to be a politician.
Never,
I agree.
ever.
You should be
Never,
born
ever.
in your country in order to be a politician.
Absolutely. And
Look
your
what's
roots.
happened with what's
And
her
your
name
roots.
there, Omar.
Exactly.
And another thing they're pushing is stolen land.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It's called
and a lot of
UNDRIP.
people,
The
a lot
UNDRIP
of people
thing.
are falling for it. That's the
Well,
sad part.
they brought in UNDRIP into British Columbia, and now it's like you own your house, but the Cowichan band also has rights to the title of that property. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
never going to
we
happen.
fought a bloody war in Texas, to get the land out west. We legally bought Louisiana.
Yep.
We fought
Well, that
for
kind
the
of
eastern
stuff.
U.S. There's no stolen land anywhere.
Yeah, well, that kind of stuff, this UNDRIP, is what causes the Civil War, because you get the people get pissed off and they will rebel.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's what's happening in New Jersey right now. It's all rebellion. But really what it is, Tommy, is a 3-letter acronym, TDS.
Yeah.
Trump
And you know what?
derangement syndrome.
It's not a lot of people that are out there, because you said yourself, they cordoned and arrested, whatever,
Well,
20
people
or
were
30
taking their
people or whatever.
warning.
It doesn't take very many people to cause civil unrest. That's
Correct.
for sure.
No, not at all.
You
But
could have 3
once
people.
you have a few people in there, then with
Yeah.
social media and that, then you have more and more people getting in there, and it builds up.
Well, that's just like the guy that they just
Dimebag
arrested for
just said it.
threatening the ICE officer. He started a fight there, almost got big just by himself.
And,
Yeah,
and
that's our
Dimebag-
problem,
kill.
Dimebag, up here in Canada, is you have a bunch of people that get into government that aren't even born in the country. Like, you have people from China, and we find out that they're being influenced by China, and then you have people from other countries, and
People wearing
before you
turbans
know
and-
it, you're controlled by little groups of other people that aren't even born in the country, and the rest of it are standing here, with their mouths open, going, "Oh, well, we can't do anything about what's happening because they're bringing in laws to protect what they're doing and making it so that pretty soon it's going to be like, hey, we're instituting a Sharia law for all of Canada, and we'll all have to be, joining up with them because we can't do anything anymore."
That's the first thing they target is the legislature. They join in the government.
Yep.
Get voted in.
I'm going to take it one step further, Carrie. Your roots should be from the United States. I don't give a fuck if you have immigrated here or your parents or grandparents immigrated here, yada, yada, yada. No, motherfucker. No.
Yep. Born here, both parents legal.
Yep. And that's how I feel.
Well, good night, all.
Okay, everyone.
I enjoyed it.
Good night,
it's
Tommy.
witching hour, 3:00, so we got to cut the panel and get some sleep. I got to get the kids up early in the morning, get them to school.
5:01 here.
Maybe I'll go live there tomorrow. Maybe
Okay.
I'll do
We'll
some
be around.
restreaming of the events happening there. I know. I usually restream that stuff when it comes up. Doesn't matter where it is in the world, but was having fun for this last week down at the lake house there. And
were you at the lake house? I figured you were there.
Yeah, I was
I
there,
didn't see
and
you
I
much.
also have a new golf cart there that I bought, so we'll be
did you?
driving that golf cart around, having fun the first time in the city that they're allowing it, so we'll be doing more of that. But we're back
Well,
in the
have
city
fun
now
in it.
until Friday again. Then
Okay,
we'll be
buddy.
down there again. Okay,
We'll see
take
you
care.
later.
Thanks a lot for coming on.
Good
Nice
night.
seeing you, Carrie. Spin City News on the Tommy Temper Show. Appreciate that. You guys
how do I
drop a
get
link
outta
in the
here?
chat there, and we'll see you again.
All right. We'll see you soon, Tommy.
How do I get
Right
out of
on.
here?
Okay.
Just X out.
Very good. Bye-bye for now.
Yep.
Okay, that's it for the show. Appreciate everyone popping in here. Good to see you all. Thanks a lot, everyone, and we'll do it again soon. Bye-bye. See you later, Fry. And everyone else in there. Dimebag. Good to see you in there. And, wow, lots of other people in there. Goodbye, everyone. Good to see you all. Got to get some shut-eye here. Wow. Lots going on in the world. Lots happening. What's happening to this world of ours? It's not looking good, put it that way. It's like some people are trying to keep life nice and the world in good shape, and other people are trying to wreck it for everyone. So, yeah, let's try and do things that make a good life for those of us that are living here in North America. Keep our lifestyle where it is and not degrade our way of life. Try and get inflation down, price of oil down, and yeah, stop the nonsense of mass immigration. Good night, everyone. We're out of here.